Hello everyone, welcome to Laurence Plays, and it's pretending to be Wednesday, so yes, today's stream is a little bit early due to real life happening, but welcome anyway. We're going to be carrying on with some XCOM and going out and dealing with the aliens as per usual. So at the end of the the end of the last stream was a bit of a bit of a mess. We found a landed large UFO that we went out and dealt with. But while we were dealing with that, we also managed to shoot down another large UFO and two small ones. So there's a horde of crashed UFOs out there that we need to deal with, and that's why the Sky Ranger is currently out, and there's nothing in the hangar because it's gone out there ready looking for trouble, going out finding things to deal with. In the meantime, we're also researching the flying armor. Unknown progress on that. Great. We're manufacturing some more power suits because we're going to need those, just to get everyone properly suited up, so they'll possibly be a little bit safer out there. And we're making some more plasma beams because I've also got these extra two bases coming together over here, and eventually, well, in 20 days for this one and in 8 days for this one, they'll actually be capable of having some radar systems up and running, so they'll be able to start doing useful things like spotting UFOs further away from home and going off and dealing with them. So yes, let's to be honest, let's just jump in with it, because we've already sent the Sky Ranger off to go out and deal with this large UFO over here. This was one, yeah, this is a crash site. This is one I shot down. And these are the two small ones. We've got a small one up there, and a small one down there. And by popular demand, I decided we would go for the large one first, because it's going to be the better one to go for, really, because there's going to be more loot there. Granted, it's going to be a bit more dangerous because there'll be more aliens, but to be honest, breaching the UFO is always the most dangerous part of it, and it almost doesn't matter whether it's a large one or a small one. So we'll see how it goes anyway. So here we are over at the crash site. Let's go and investigate it. So blah blah blah. There'll be some aliens. Okay. So who have we got to play with today? Lots and lots of people. Some of them don't have guns for some reason. So we'll deal with that in a moment. But looking through, who have we got here? We've got Persistent with the with the rocket launcher. That seems reasonable, because she's got a strength of 48. That's several. So she's able to carry around all of these rockets, so that's good. It'd be nice to give her a sidearm as well. But we don't seem to have brought any. Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, Barclay's got a sidearm. Is there another laser pistol somewhere in here that's just been given? So Mr. X got one. That's fair, because the guns they're carrying will eventually run out of ammunition. They've got relatively small amounts of ammunition, so having a sidearm for them makes a lot of sense. But I don't know why I've only got two. I suppose I could take this away from Barclay, because I don't think we really need to do a great deal of trying to keep aliens alive. No, don't take the mine football. Take the laser plasma rifle and an ammo for it, and we can take that back from you. And right, and then we can find where it's Persistent. Give you the laser pistol as well. No, now you're overweight. Okay, maybe you won't have a sidearm then. All of that was for nothing. So my next question is, who was at the front? I'm trying to remember. Who popped up first? I think it was Biomond, who's in light armor, which is very unhelpful. But let's give him some smoke so he can hopefully get out quickly and safely. And same for No Guard. And then we'll give Barclay the mental football, just because, you know, I still want to have a bit of a play with it. And there we go. I think that's everyone suitably equipped now. So let's get going. Right. Okay. Well, it looks like we've touched down in a reasonably good place. We're at the edge of the map here, and there doesn't seem. Actually, is that an edge of the map? Maybe there's one more field up this way. There doesn't seem to be too many aliens around. Now, annoyingly, I do still have all of the armoured guys at the back and the less armoured guys at the front, but that's why we put down smoke before we get out to the Sky Ranger. So we'll put this down here. Let's put it over this way a little bit. Hello, Metbar. Welcome to the stream. Are you on this mission? I think I saw you on the way through. Yes, you are. So here you go. And you've got some heavy armour and a plasma rifle, so you've got a reasonable level of survivability, and you can cheer yourself on as we go through the run. So that's some smoke out there. That's probably enough for now. We'll just pop that and then see what happens. Okay, there are aliens in human buildings. So Persistent, your rocket launcher is going to come in very useful. I don't even know if she's here. She often is though. So Tell her she's been useful. Oh, there's the UFO. Right, okay. I don't see anything too suspicious, though. Currently, as suspected, this is the edge of the map. There's a bit more of it down this way. So let's find somebody with... Let's get a few of these people off the bus first. Hey, Johan, welcome. Get them out here. Get them ready, because we're probably going to find some aliens around here, and we're going to need to have the firing squad up and ready. So I'm just going to pull all these guys out, put them out in the smoke, where hopefully they're going to be sort of vaguely safe. Oh, there's a building, so we're not going to need to put a rocket in that at some point. Zucco, put you over there, I think. As you can see, just trying very, very hard to keep them all inside the smoke. Right, you've got proper armor, so you're going to come all the way over here, Caladrian. Get a bit slightly longer. Yeah, okay, so we found a corner of the map. That's good. Well done there. And then we're just going to keep a general eye out over this. Well, let's crouch you down because you're a little bit exposed over there. Then we've got Awesomenity here. We'll put you over by this hedge, I think. Because at the moment, I kind of want to just get a bit of a... Yeah, that's the sort of reason I'm running all these people out over this way. So now we can use these people a bit further back who've got plenty of... What was that? Time units. Oh. Okay, all right. You just needed to zero the rifle. I'll let you off that one. That's sort of acceptable. Yeah. So now we can get them out and get them sort of arrayed out like this as a firing squad, but hidden up in the smoke, so that they hopefully can't be seen, but they can see. But if there are any aliens around, we can do unfortunate things to them. Right. Let's put Persistent over here, and in the next turn, we'll crack open that building because I don't like it. Essentially, Mark, we'll put Mark down here because it's always, I don't know, I always feel like it's nice to have people lurking around the wheels of the Sky Ranger because that's where all the defense is, because the aliens can't shoot through the wheels, which is quite nice. Just get everyone to deplane. Oh, here's the stun ball launcher. The stun ball launcher is nice, but on the last mission we captured a fairly quite a high-ranking alien. Was it actually a leader? I don't remember. Whatever they were pretty good. So I think we probably don't need to worry too much about being particularly stunning in this mission. Hello, Persistent. You'll be pleased to know I've given you you've got the rocket launcher, and next turn you're going to be opening up this building over here for us. That is assuming you don't have a misaligned sights and accidentally hit this hedge or this wall. So we'll see how it goes. Yes, lots of kaboom. There will indeed be an earth-shattering kaboom, as Marvin the Martian, I think it was, said. Yes, him anyway. Right, let's see what we can have. Let's oh. You see, I told you that building wasn't to be trusted. And we're getting the, oh dear. Stop shooting people! Okay, Barclay is possibly not allowed guns anymore. How did that go for misdirect? Not too bad, actually. No injuries, interestingly. Okay, the heavy armor is doing its job, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, right, we're going to open up this building over here. That was not quite how that was supposed to go. Still, I mean, you opened up the wall, which was the stone wall across here, which was a start, and there is now a hole in the side of the building. So, you know, could be worse. Could be worse. Let's run someone over here and see if we can spot that alien. There he is. Right. So now it's time to just open up with open fire, all weapons. And, yeah, just like that. Good shot. Well, the third one went wildly wide, but I'm kind of okay with that. Okay, let's use some of these people up the front. So we can no line of fire. Let's do the force shoot thing. So in Open XCOM, and I can't remember if this was actually in vanilla in original XCOM. If you hold down Control, you can force them. That was not the person I was expecting to do the shooting. If you hold down Control, you can force them to shoot even when they don't think they've got a line of fire. Now, we seem to have opened up that building a bit more now, so we can just do an auto shot from this guy at the front. It's probably more sensible, really. Okay, fourth time lucky. Now, this is the point where if I hadn't already fired the rocket, I would put the rocket into this building to, you know, open it up a little bit more, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Still, we've taken out another 2 of the aliens, so that's good. No Guard still has a grenade in his hand. Let's put that back onto his belt in case he needs to be able to, shoot something. And scamper over. Let's put him over here, right at the back, because that way the aliens hopefully won't see him, but he can provide supporting fire from there. Misdirect will bring you up to there. Now you do have a stun ball launcher, which is nice, but probably not entirely suitable for this particular mission. Right, and let's. Luna did some shooting. Zucker is in light armor. Metbar, you'll do. Metbar, I want you to go to there. Yeah, okay, didn't quite make it, but still, it was worth a try. Caladrian. I don't want to start putting people along here just yet, because if aliens do pop out, I want to have enough troops along here that we can get off a decent amount of shooting. So let's... He's very slow. Timing 60 isn't that slow. Okay, I don't know why he only managed to move that far. That's not good, because he's going to be a bit of a sitting duck if an alien sticks their head out. Now, granted, I did get the thing pop up to tell me how far they're going to be able to move, and I didn't pay enough attention to it, so that's on me. Yes. Okay, let's bring some of the unarmored guys over this way. And they can provide a shooting gallery if an alien does stick their head out. Which hopefully won't happen. But in the next in the next turn, if any aliens do stick their head out for the door over here, we can get someone over here to scout them out, and then these people over here can just open up and let them have it. Now, over here, I still don't trust this building. We'll probably put another rocket in it, just because that's how we roll around here. In the meantime, let's move you over to here. Okay, we can see quite well into this building now, so we might find that this building has been suitably pacified. Stick me there in the corner of that hedge. I don't know why I've not given the character named after me slightly better armor, but I guess that might be showing favoritism if I did that. No, that's too far to move. Let's move you up forward in the smoke a bit like that. Persistent has fired. You've moved. I think that's everybody. Yes, that's everyone. Right. See what happens. Oh, yeah. What are those aliens using? Are they on plasma cannons or something? Heavy plasmas? Because they should not be being quite this dangerous. Alright, Persistent, take out the building. There, probably. And that doesn't look quite as lethal as I was... I mean, I didn't hear an alien scream, which is kind of worrying. Could they have gone up... No, I don't know where they could... I don't know how they could possibly have avoided that explosion, because that's taken out most of the inside of the building. I think we're just going to have to advance a little bit. And that building is properly wrecked this time. Oh, wait, we've spotted one. Where is it? Seriously, where is it? Oh, there. Oh! Okay, I take it back. That rocket was hopeless. I just couldn't see the alien through the smoke and the flames. Alright. Open fire. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's also terrible. Come on. There we go. Was that 5th time lucky? There probably aren't any more in this building at this point, but to be honest, you never know. And like as I've said many times before, I don't trust buildings. But let's get No Guard up here to keep an eye on it. I think we might be okay over here, but it's very much a sort of wait and see. Metbar, come over here. Oh, found one. Right, so this is where we use the what the newer XCOM games called squad sight. So you get one person to spot the aliens, and then people who are way outside the aliens' line of sight, so they can't be shot back at. Then just open up like this. It's they're long range shots, so I think the accuracy is probably reduced, but you make up for that with just more DACA basically. Okay, that seems to be clear around there, as far as I can see. This isn't... Oh, it's one of these sort of ships. Okay. Right. This is the other sort of large ship from the one I saw before. So is one of them a battleship and the other a harvester? I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out later on in the game when we get the special long range, special ultra clever radar thing. But for now, it sort of doesn't matter. Basically, we just know that these are ships that contain large numbers of aliens and lots of loot worth grabbing. So we'll just go over there and try and plunder them as much as we possibly can. Barclay has recovered. That's nice. Oh, remind me next time we see an alien. Remind me to use the mental football on them and see what we find. Because was it Barclay who's got? Yes, Barclay who's. Oh, comically, Barclay, who's clearly the Psy weenie in this squad because he's the one who keeps getting who got sent berserk by alien mind control rays. Is of course the one who's carrying the psychic football. So yeah, he's not going to be able to do a great deal with that, I suspect. But never mind, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Can you get to there? You can. What about you? Can you get one more forwards? Yes, you can. Right, okay, so we've got them up against the wall, so they're going to have a little bit of cover. Misdirect. Come over this way. You've got a stun ball launcher. They are useful in confined quarters, even if we don't particularly care about taking any of these aliens alive. Persistent, another rocket. There we go. Reload there, and then yeah, advance as much as you can. Sure, why not? We'll leave these three guys down here on fire support for now. They're just in case any more aliens poke their heads out. We are going to be prox mining the far door, of course, just in case, again, in case any aliens poke their heads out. But because this is the one that's that funny figure of 8 shape with a door here and then another door just up here, I expect. We'll find out in a minute, but for the time being, I want to try and play it vaguely safely because we've already lost one squaddy today, and I don't really want to lose any more if I can avoid it. Yeah, so you're staying there. You're staying there. That's fine. Hang on, wait a sec. Did you? Yeah, you had moved. Yep, you're fine to stay there, and that's everyone. Right, let's give the aliens a chance. See what they want to do. Okay, so they're zapping at Sam now, which is interesting. Look down the bottom here. Is that purple bar right at the bottom? Is his current morale score, and he's not a happy bunny because he's just had the aliens poking at his head or poking at his tiny mind. Barclay has taken surprisingly little morale damage actually, given that he got he got sent berserk by alien mind control shenaniganery. I'm surprised. I thought you basically had to have your morale taken down very, very low, and then there was a chance of panic. But maybe not. Maybe that's not how it works. I thought it was, though. Okay, so probably clear around the back. We'll carry on scouting it out with these two, and then we'll bring them back round to breach the UFO with the rest of them when required. There's currently nobody outside. That's good. Let's play a little bit of Proxmine Hot Potato. So we give it to Caladrian. Caladrian gets it off his belt, primes it, throws it at Metbar. Metbar grabs it off the floor. And let's see. Well, actually, what's his throw skill like? 57. That's not very good, but hopefully it'll be good enough to get this to here. Nope, there's part of the UFO in the way. Oh no. Okay, that is not the most useful prox mine we've ever lobbed, but still, it might come in useful. You never know. Probably won't. It's in a silly place. Let's bring the rest of the guys up. That's unfortunate. I'd forgotten how silly the shape of some of these UFOs was and how unconducive to actually, throwing grenades around they were. These guys have moved, haven't they? Yes, they have. I kind of want to leave these ones around. Actually, let's bring... That building is suitably wrecked. Let's bring Persistent over here. In fact, no, better idea. Let's take Persistent up there to the dead guy. Then we can grab his rifle, like that, as a possible secondary weapon for either when she's used up all her rockets, or when we need to go inside the spaceship with her. We'll advance up with you, because things seem to be pretty safe. You, I guess I'm going to want to advance as well. Let's just bring you along the hedge for now. There we go. Stick you up there. Shooting gallery down there's fine. I think that's everybody. Oh no, what about these two? Right, there we go. Move them up as well. To be fair, Persistent does have the laser pistol, which is the... Oh, no, she doesn't. Never mind. Plan A did not happen because she wasn't strong enough to carry both. all of that and all the rockets as well. That's sort of fair. Okay, let's end the turn and see what happens. Oh, I saw a flicker of movement. Sam has been panicked. Okay. Well, I guess I was going to send him that way anyway, so that scouted out that building. Thanks for that. We've spotted an alien over there in the building. I told you there'd be aliens in the buildings, but nobody ever believes me when I say these things. If I put persistent in, no, can't do that. All right, shooting gallery it is. Biomond, it's your turn. The other guy went first last time, so we'll. Nope. Yes. There we go. Now I have to admit, I'm not looking forward to the point when we start to get the tougher aliens. And we start taking more hits to kill them. It is quite nice that the sectoids will drop from a single hit from basically any weapon we care to use against them. So that's much appreciated. Okay, Persistent, get over this way as far as you can because we might need you to wreck that building at some point. Okay, that's all the way. You have a look round the corner again, Luna. Oh, there's another one. Back into cover. And, okay, you went first last... I think it might be Mark's turn. Mark can have a shot at this one. That's the UFO. You're supposed to be shooting... Yeah, that's better. Yeah, a little bit more to the left. Spot on. Oh. Well, that's opened up the wall there, which is convenient, because it means these guys can just advance straight through. So, sure, I'll take it. There is a grenade there, which is a little bit of a concern. But actually, we're probably not going to bring anyone round anywhere near that. Or actually, maybe I'll swing this guy around and come in through that door anyway. Just because, why not, really, at this point. Oh, I keep forgetting to use the psychic football. Oh well, try that another turn. Okay, so we've got the squad along here who are ready to unleash hell should any more aliens appear, possibly. Or maybe they're just going to stand there and get horribly murdered. We'll find out. Tune in about 30 seconds to find out which. No, all right, no guard. Yeah, no guard. Get to there, up against the wall. Yeah, I think we're just going to swing these guys around here. I should be making a note of which of my troops keep getting what's name? It's always Sam, isn't it? So Sam is clearly a psionic weakling. Which is quite useful, actually. Having one of those along, especially if you don't give them any of the big guns, can mean that they're the ones who will then absorb all of the psychic attacks, saving the rest of your troops from them. So, yeah, being a psychic weenie isn't actually that bad. You can still be an extremely valuable member of XCOM. It just means you're probably not going to have a good time on the missions, because you're going to spend your entire time having your brain poked by weird alien creatures. Sorry about that. Is this what you signed up for? I'm not sure. Right, okay. Time for another turn. There you go. So now Sam is under alien control. However, he doesn't have a gun in his hands, so he can't actually do anything. The aliens can't do anything dangerous with him. He's using up their psionic abilities to or he's wasting their psionic abilities because they can't be dangerous with him essentially. So I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, it'd be nice if he wasn't getting constantly mind poked, but I mean, I guess somebody has to, and it might as well be him. Will they actually take a grenade off their belt and throw it? I thought they would only use stuff that was in their hands, but it's quite possible that I'm wrong about this. It has been known to happen. 51, you're really slow. 62, 66, 61, 58. Okay, let's put one of these slightly faster people at the front, because they're going to be scampering in, opening and closing doors and stuff like that. Put you first, and we'll crouch you down so we can put somebody behind you. And we'll have you there as well. Maybe we'll be able to get some significant explosion out of this. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Then bring the lightly armoured people up behind. Yeah, okay, maybe I was wrong about being wrong. Maybe it doesn't happen. So yeah, there's a mind-controlled XCOM agent in the building over here. I'm not too worried. As I said, he's dropped his gun. He does have grenades, so let's get people in the plastic armor away from him. I say plastic armor. It's alien alloys. It's probably made of some sort of something vaguely metallic. Persistent. Not sure what to do with you at this point. Let's bring you up to here, just in case I do decide I hate that building and I want it to be gone. But at the moment, I suspect there aren't actually any more aliens in it because it's quite a small building. Oh, actually, it's double story. Maybe I should blow it up just for on general principles. No, we've only had one person die so far, Johan. We've had, and I can't remember who it was. This person over here. Pretty sure it wasn't you though. Let's see if we can find you. Oh, I saw a. Yeah, we've got a Zucker in there. That's close enough, right? So yeah, you're still alive, I'm happy to say. The building, we'll keep an eye on the building in case it tries to come and attack us. But otherwise, things are basically okay here. We're all queued up outside the door, and this is as I said, this is the part I hate the most, trying to breach an alien spaceship, because this is where things tend to go wrong. Sam has been mind controlled again. Sure. I mean, it happens. What can you do? Sometimes somebody's a psychic weenie. Ah, now this is a suitably crashed UFO. You can tell because the Illyrium core here is cooked off and gone splode. And that means, well, on the one hand, it means there's less stuff for us to loot, but on the other hand, it means fewer aliens will be around for us to deal with because some of them will have died on impact. Downstairs appears to be clear, but you know there is such a thing as smoke hiding aliens, so we're going to be careful. We'll bring misdirect into here, I think. If something comes down the lift, then maybe she can pop them. She, I'm not sure. Sorry. Pop them with a stun ball, and we'll bring the rest of the guys in along here, so we're ready to go. And same with these guys. Bring them all up. In fact, we're just going to have a general. Well, actually, no. Let's advance these guys up to the fence over here. All right. I suppose we'll let Persistent blow up the building because that's what she's good at. We'll put a rocket in over here. There we go. Building pacified. And the nice thing about this is it takes out quite a lot of the floor as well. So if there had been an alien upstairs, we'd probably know about it. Now we'll leave the guys down here on Overwatch for a little bit longer, just in case that has woken anything up. But I think at this point, the building is probably safe. We've also got Levin over here as well to provide a bit more covering fire if necessary. Okay, so we've got the mind control guy in here. Everyone else is just sort of advancing on the UFO at this point because, well, except for this guy who's just going to block the hole in the wall. But actually, that's okay because none of the other guys can move up. Right, we have advanced suitably. Persistent has basically run out of rockets, so let's ditch that and get the rifle out. Run out of rockets and run out of buildings, to be honest. So I don't think we're going to need to open anything else up. Right, let's let the aliens have a turn. Now they're still moving around. They're still. Oh, now Sam has been downgraded from mind control to panic, so that's. I mean, that's good. I prefer my soldiers to be sort of vaguely under. Well, not under the alien control. That's better than. I mean, they're not much more useful if they're panicked than if they're under alien control. But they are slightly more useful. It just doesn't make a huge difference. Let's. Right, so there's a lift over here. I think that's the one that goes to the first floor, and that's the one that goes up to the second floor. So we go up to here. This area here is a sort of an area where the aliens experiment on cattle and stuff like that. And then on the second floor we've got the command area, so the bridge and stuff like that, which is where the high-ranking aliens tend to be. There's usually a couple. There's usually aliens all over the place though. So what I kind of want to do is prevent them from coming down. Let's go over this way. Let's clear out. I don't know what I want to do here. Because I don't want to split the party and send some people upstairs up to the top floor and some only up to the first floor. But I also don't really want to send the whole party up to the top floor and then come back onto this one because the aliens might move around and do something annoying. So let's have a bit of a pause while I think about it and just check out the remains of this building. Looks pretty safe. Upstairs is also a bit of a smouldering wreck. I think that's probably okay. I mean, it's not definitely okay, because there is still a bit of floor up here where there could be an alien hiding in this area, but it's unlikely. They don't tend to hide quite like that. So, yeah, these guys over here, I feel like the sensible thing to do is to go over and do the first floor first, and then do the second floor. But that potentially means we might get aliens dropping down the lift here and causing confusion. So let's put you there. Let's run over this way anyway. So we'll put you there. That's a bit further than I should have run because they've run out of movement, but never mind. Put you there. Clonk, 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 clonk. In fact, let's just line them all up along this wall, and then we can assault the next story in the next turn. I think that'll probably be okay. Except for you, who I'm going to put over here, hopefully with a view over this way at the lift where the aliens may end up coming from. And they'll bring a couple more guys over here, bring them up by the door, ready for next turn when they will hopefully potentially be needed. Right, there we go. That's everyone sort of up and vaguely clustered around the UFO. I hope Barclay's gone berserk again. Stop that! I think you might have... Oh, I was going to say I think you might have lost rifle privileges. Remind me next turn and I'll take when he's actually got some time units and we can take it away from him. Aha! We have an alien. They are... Directly... Is that directly above? I honestly can't tell. Yes, it is. Directly above. So you're going to have to shoot them in the feet from underneath. I say feet because... There we go. Right, I say feet because I'm not sure if the aliens have anything else down there to shoot. We'll find out when we do a sectoid autopsy, I suppose. Let's put some people... Not you. You've not got armour. Let's put some people around this lift, just in case. But for now, we have pacified the lift. You, misdirect, you can... Let's put you there, actually. Because if an alien comes down, I feel like they're going to be facing out into the rest of the room. I don't know whether there's any realistic... Whether that's actually the case or not, but it feels slightly safer. Oh, yes, you went berserk, didn't you? Okay, I'll tuck you in there. Put these guys along here for now. I suspect if I try and take all of my troops up onto the first floor, we're going to end up with a sort of a too many cooks thing where they're just going to get in each other's way. So I'm just going to, I'm not going to, maybe to there actually. Yeah, deploy to there. I'm going to leave them basically as they are. Oh, actually, let's not put you... I was going to say, let's not put you there in case Barclay goes berserk again, because you've only got light armour. But it's too late for that now. Oops. Where can you get to? Can you get to there? Yes, alright, let's do that. Because the prox mine I put down ended up over here, so it was completely useless. So we'll not worry about that. Sam. Well, Sam, you do have absolutely nothing. Okay. Let's just have a look at some of these aliens, see if they've got any interesting grenades. No, they won't have any grenades we can use because they're because we haven't researched them yet. So I guess you just wander over this way. And I suppose you can scout with your face or something like that, can't you? That's a use for somebody who keeps panicking. Okay, they're still poking at Barclay, who is going to go. But he's going to put his gun in his backpack for now, and he's going to get his psychic football out instead. Let's run Metbar upstairs, because Metbar has a decent number of time units. Hello? There's nobody there. Right, so we'll run some more people upstairs as well, and tuck them into corners, like that. And then next turn we can properly breach the upstairs. Right, so they're they're in place. This guy can come around here as well. I won't send him upstairs because he's not got very many time units. The the light armor squad over here can, I don't know what they can do, to be honest. They can just stand around looking threatening. 4 people is probably enough to sweep this upstairs area, I think. But actually, let's bring them all. Let's bring them over. Because I might find having some reinforcements and backup available is actually quite useful. And if they're miles away, then they're never going to get there in time. But if I line them all up around here, then they might have a good chance of potentially being useful if something unfortunate happens to the front guys. Okay, we'll leave those 2 as they are. Sam, sure, you can come down here and carry on with your scouting tricks. Actually, I don't really want to get Sam killed because he's quite a useful psychic sponge. Never mind. Like that, see? He's now gone completely berserk, which has had absolutely no effect whatsoever, which is lovely. Now, it's just occurred to me, maybe I should have investigated the top floor first, because that's where the aliens with all of the psychic abilities are going to be, because the higher ranking ones. And so, if I went up there, then it might stop me getting psi attacked all the time. Okay, so far so quiet. This area seems to be secure. Now there's still these 2 rooms over here. That's the lift that goes up to the top floor. So there's still a couple of rooms around here that need to be explored. But at the moment, things seem to be going fairly well. We haven't got attacked yet. So we'll arrange the guys in here. Like, let's bring you over to here. Like that. And then next turn they can flank this room, and the other 2 can follow them round. That's probably quite good. The newbie squad down here can just stay where they are. That's fine. I don't really want to push them into danger unless I want them to sort of follow up as and when they may or may not be required, rather than advance them in unnecessarily. Biomond has panicked. Sam has gone berserk. Barclay is still holding it together. Why is Biomond panicked? Who is Biomond? You're Biomond. Why have you panicked? I don't understand. Okay, the alien surgery room is safe. Around the back here seems to be safe as well. I'm starting to think there aren't any aliens on this floor. Now, I'm not going to let that affect my how I sweep, because they could still be around, and they could still, and then if they are, they are still dangerous. There might be, and there could be one down here somewhere. Is that a giant spider in that samples container over there? Might be. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think this floor of the UFO is safe, and there's just a couple of and there's at least one high ranking sectoid up in the top level here causing issues, because just generally psi attacking everybody they can get their little weird alien feelers on. These guys might as well come over here and form up along this wall, I suppose. Excuse me, that was a strange noise. Bring them over this way a little bit, and down here. I've now just blocked up the obvious route for the armoured squad to take as they come along here to sweep up into there, but never mind. Stop wasting ammo. Do you have any idea how expensive that stuff is? Right. Let's finish this and then we can go upstairs. Right. Okay. Almost certainly nothing here. Right. I'm calling that empty. Get back to the lift. I wonder if actually opening the doors uses up any time units. I've never checked. Is he going to block the lift? No, he's not. Okay. In the original XCOM engine, sending people around to giving them multiple floor commands like that was a way just to cause the everything to get very, very confused, and it never worked. The engine is significantly smarter in OpenXCOM. All right, let's get these guys out of the way. Right, that's good. We don't have a huge number of people with armor and brains that work. So we'll have to wait for these guys to come over. So then we've got, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4 because of this guy. Have you got? Oh, you got a couple of time units left, a couple of squares left, and 5 because of misdirect. Okay. So there's a few to do the actual assault of upstairs. Biomond is panicking. Levin's panicking as well. Oh, come on. You're one of my armoured guys who's going to do useful things like, you know, breaching the upstairs. Sigh. We definitely need to get psionic training up and running as soon as possible, because the amount of panicking that's going on in this squad is excessive. Now even Sam seems to have recovered. Now let's move Sam inside and see if we can get him to start sponging a bit more, rather than the other people. Biomond is still not with it. Barclair is in fact currently with it, which is interesting. Okay. I feel like I'm spending half my time babysitting squaddies who are just panicking or getting mind controlled all the time. Ooh, movement. Biomond 11. Don't run into the prox mine, Levin. That would be bloody stupid. You know it's there. You saw it being deployed. Hup. Hup. Okay. Seems safe-ish. Safe as it ever is on an alien ship. And again. There we go. And get in there. Right. Next. Ooh, go to there. There you go. And I've run out of guys with actual armor. Oh no, this one's got armor. But yeah, I'm running out of proper heavies because one of them got killed and 2 of them apparently are psi weenies. So we'll send a squad of 4 heavies up first, then we'll send a squad of 4 light armored guys up, and we'll see how it goes. So there is still opening closey going on. 11. Okay, panicking is okay since you're not running. You've got the stationary panics rather than the running panics. That's a better. Right, let's have a look outside. This is Luna, who doesn't have very many time units. This is probably not the ideal scout, but never mind. Check around the corner. Okay, nothing there. Good. So there are 2 ways to assault the these UFOs. You can either go into the small room here and then follow a long and winding corridor all the way up here to get to the bridge, or you can go down this way to get to the bridge. And it's basically a game of which way do I think they're more likely to ambush me from, which is not a fun game. It's not my favourite game, if I'm being honest. It was not my favourite game, whether I'm being honest or not, actually. But let's not mess around. Okay, that was not the last one. There is at least one more. But I have stunned that one, and now Mr. X has a weapon that won't fire because it's empty. And she's run out of time units. But next turn we can. All those problems will be dealt with in various ways. So let's bring the light armor squadron up now, because they're in a much less dangerous position because the guys in the heavy armor are all outside the door and therefore will get shot first. So we can bring some of these guys up so we've got a bit of supporting fire when we potentially need it later. There we go, that's probably enough of them. Okay, so we'll see what happens. We may get another alien running around here. We may get one coming out of the door here. We have heard them playing opening closey in the last turn, but I'm hoping that was this alien coming out the door over here and then wandering around this way until we found him and shot him in the face with a stun bomb. So, let's see what happens. I mean, that's kind of what I was afraid of, but that went about as well as it possibly could. Metbar does not appear to have been hurt by that at all. Misdirect has not been hurt. Okay, I mean that as getting shot in the face goes, 10 out of 10 would get shot in the face again. So I'm actually okay with that. Is there any more around here? No. Okay, get back in your corner. What about through this door? Nope, this looks safe. Asterisk. Move you into the corner over there. That was probably foolish because she now has no time units left, but yeah, you get to there and try and have a reaction shot if anything comes through the door. You get out there, I guess. Okay, so we've got 2 of them going each way. It's probably my best bet at this point. Are you still panicked? No, you're not. Get away from that prox mine then, basically. Beyond that, I don't care. Oh, and once again, I keep forgetting to use the psychic football on the aliens when they stick their heads out. Although to be fair, that one was killed through a reaction shot, so I'm less apologetic about that one. I'd be really upset if I was actually deliberately trying to take one of these guys alive, though. There's a lot of mind control going on, given that I think there can only be one alien with mind control powers around still. Hey Busk, welcome. Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment. It is only me tonight though. XCOM is very much a single player game, so yeah. But yes, definitely, I'm definitely back, and we'll be carrying on streaming until either I get everyone killed or it's bedtime. Hopefully the latter. But this is XCOM, so yeah, no, it could go either way. Let's bring some of these troops around here because this is probably safer because there's a couple of meat shields in front of them. Oh, true. Okay, yes, it's only me. Yeah, it's only me. Only me talking out loud, but all of you guys are scattered around here somewhere or other. So yes, you totally count. In fact, there's persistent. Oh, persistent the 4th. Tuck you in behind them, I think. We've got a little bit of fire support round this way if we need it. Okay. Now, my hope actually at this point is that the aliens carry on just wasting all of their time units on psychic attacks on these guys, because it's basically harmless. They haven't got guns, so they can't shoot anything. They just basically, if they get psychic attacked, it's just a waste of time units from the aliens. So I'm happy with them doing that. Nope, they're on the move. Bamond is panicking. Don't step on the prox mine. Okay, good, he's gone the other way. Sam has gone berserk. That's fine. He doesn't have a gun to go berserk with. What's down here? This area looks reasonably safe so far. So we won't go right up to the corner because that will probably end in tears. Metbar, how shooty? Yes, all right. You can crouch. So hopefully that means Luna will shoot over your head if necessary. Bring these guys up as well. Stay behind the meat shields. Like that. Now, the question is it worth coming around here? And I think the answer is yes, because I did hear a door go, didn't I? Or am I just going crazy? Not certain. Not from there, though. Or at least if there was a door happening around there, it wasn't. The alien hasn't come round this way, is what I'm trying to say. In my normal, extremely loquacious way. So let's try and hide. Let's hide these guys up here. Again, hide the soft and squishy guys behind the ones in full metal armor. And let the aliens have another go and see what they can do with it. Sam has panicked again. That's fine. Okay, I think it's Caladrian's turn to lead. Oh, hello. Right, now I'm going to use the psychic football because I keep forgetting I've got it. And I just want to know what it does mostly. So this is a sectoid leader. Now this is one that's very, very worth capturing, except I captured one on the last mission, so I don't actually care at this point. So I'm just going to shoot him in the face, basically. Hello, Errors Moose. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me. And you're just in time to see Caladrian hopefully shoot this sectoid leader in the face. Just like that. I'm not sure why that took 3 shots, given that sectoids are the weakest aliens in the world, or out of the world, but somehow it did. So we didn't do too badly. We did lose one guy, unfortunately, but we recovered some artifacts. One live alien who was probably worthless. Some alien corpses. We killed 10 aliens. Apparently blew up some corpses because we only recovered 9 of them. Got some navigation, which is valuable. Got some food. Got some surgery and some alloys. So yeah, that's not too bad. On the stat side, who had some good upgrades? We've got a nice big time unit upgrade for Biomond and myself. The one I mostly care about, though, is accuracy, where we only got a brief bit for Barclay and one for Luna as well. So some small upgrades there. That's not too bad. A bit of a some health point boosts in there. I'm not sure what caused those, but they happened, so good. And yes, Johan, you survived. Congratulations. Unfortunately, we got some promotions as well. So Mark up to Sergeant. Misdirect is our new Colonel after the previous Colonel got killed in an unfortunate alien-related accident recently. And Metbar has made it up to Captain. Well done there. Unfortunately, we lost Awesome Anonymity, which is I'd be significantly more sorry about if I could pronounce his name properly. Still, that was a mostly successful mission. I can't now send the Sky Ranger onto the next UFO, the next crashed UFO, so we're going to have to fly back to base, unload some of the nonsense, sell off some of the alien stuff that we acquired on that last mission, then we can turn around and go back out to these one of these small ones. And I might take some of the sort of slightly lower ranking soldiers out because those are small UFOs, which should in theory means they're easier. In practice, probably not so much the case, but in theory they're slightly easier. So let's see. I want to sell. No, I'm keeping those rifles. That's a good number of rifles to have. Smoke grenades are useful, prox grenades are useful, medikits are useful, electric flares are useful, heavy plasmas. I don't think I need 23 of them. Let's sell 3 of those. Same with the plasma rifles. I don't need that many. And there's a load on the bus already, so let's take that down to 15. Plasma rifle clips, that's gone up a little bit. That's handy. Plasma pistols. Let's keep 5 of them because I do like to have sidearms for my heavy weapons guys sometimes. Blaster launcher. Yeah, we're not going to be selling those, but we're not going to be using them just yet because they're a bit too much, a bit too powerful, and we haven't researched them. Alien grenades, got 28 of those, that's not bad. Mine probes, still got 5 of those. Sectoid corpses, we don't need that many. We can keep 1 of those. Many corpses. Power sources, navigations. No point. I say this every time. There's no point in having more navigations than power sources because the only places they're used use them at the same rate. I don't think I need 15 of each either, to be honest, but I'm not sure to cache at the moment, so we're mostly doing this to free up space in storage, and that'll do. Okay, now over to the craft. So the Sky Ranger. Yes, nearly everyone's still alive. So it was a good mission. Most people did not die. So what are we going to do? Let's sort by rank. And let's take out the lowest ranking troops for this one and try and get them leveled up a little bit. So we'll take all these people out. So we'll take the 2 rookies and the squad. Oh, Ed is wounded. Okay, unlucky Ed, or lucky maybe because you have to go out again. And a couple of sergeants to make sure they behave themselves. Now, I noticed there isn't a huge amount of overlap between the there is a huge amount of overlap between the highest ranks and the lowest ranks. I think that might mean it's time to hire some more people. Still, let's have a quick run through here and get rid of the take the armor away from the people who aren't going out on this mission, and then we can give it to the people who are. Because I don't want to send anyone out completely unarmored. That just seems rude and more than a little bit mean. So let's sort of carry on. Let's do it in let's do it in rank order like this. I said in rank order like this. There we go. No, actually, no. We seem to have enough personal armor to give everybody one. So let's put these guys back in personal armor in case there's a base attack or I just simply forget to armor them before we go out on another mission. I'm not familiar with Yellowbeard, so your quotes will go completely over my head unless they're inherently funny all by themselves, in which case I'll probably laugh at them. Okay, so we've got all the people. We've got 1 rocket launcher. This is going to be a bit more of an open map, so there might be some more buildings that need to be punished. Let's take 1 laser pistol. and get rid of the and not have the small launchers for this mission. We'll just go out there. We'll go all plasma rifle, mostly plasma rifle, and the one rocket launcher and a laser pistol for whoever's carrying it. So I'll pick out the strongest person for that. Smoke grenades. I mean, it should be one per person, really, shouldn't it? Same for prox mines. Medikits. We've got 5. That's probably enough. Electroflares. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good loadout to me. Okay. So I've done the crew, done the equipment, done the armor. The ship isn't fueled up again, but I don't think I care about that because OpenXCom will let you relaunch the ship even before you, even when it's not completely fully fueled. Oh, okay, that does sound that a pirate comedy by the Monty Python crew and Cheech and Chong does sound pretty good, I have to admit. So yeah, I might have to have a look into that at some point. Like, I'm not very good at actually, getting around to watching things. I seem to spend all my time just sort of, well, if I do watch anything, it tends to be on YouTube, and then anything else tends to be just sort of making any other time tends to be just making my own videos. You might have noticed I try to release a reasonable number of those. So at the moment, we are just going out. We are doing a big sweep. So this is why we're doing basically 4 assault missions in a row. Once again, I've not put the heavily armored people at the front of the Sky Ranger because I forgot. So hopefully that won't be a problem. Why do you have so many clips? Put one on the back. Stop being greedy. Yeah, you don't need the smoke grenades in your hands anymore because you're not going out first. You probably don't need 2 smoke grenades either. No, guard, stop being greedy. Barclay has got the football again. That's fine. Persistent has still got the... Oh yeah, I was going to check to see who was the strongest person in my squad. I think it might well be Persistent. She has indeed been eating her Weetabix. Yep, that is indeed the strongest. So, are you now strong enough? Yes, she's now gained sufficient strength to carry a sidearm as well as all the rockets and the rocket launcher. Well done. I'm actually quite impressed. That's an impressive strength stat. I mean, it's not maxed out by any means, but it's impressive. Right, okay, that'll do. I think everyone is now suitably equipped. Let's pop some smoke and I don't know when you'd ever use longer timers on these grenades, to be honest. I know the option is there, but it just doesn't seem all that useful. Most of the time you want it to blow up pretty quickly. Like that. That's an alien in a building. We're going to need persistence talents. Right, Altreus, you are indeed first out of the Sky Ranger. Congratulations. Have a good look around. Pete, you have landed us right on top of the UFO, or virtually on top of the UFO again. What are you doing, mate? Jeez. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one, especially as we heard aliens playing opening close. Now, the one saving grace is that the door for the UFO is all the way over here. So if aliens do come out of the ship, they will be all the way over here, which is significantly less dangerous. Peter, get over here. And then we want somebody in armor as soon as possible to go and... Because you'll notice that I'm moving these guys basically out into the back of the smoke cloud. Just trying to generally keep them out of the way. And then eventually I'll find somebody with some armor and I'll be able to bring them out to the... to do a little bit of forward scouting. And in fact, let's just move you to there. Uncle Bagel, right, get out over here. Have a look over here. Okay, actually, it seems to be safe. That's probably all right then. Yes, he's at the front because he doesn't like exercise. So he's just saying, well, if I start here, then I have to walk as far out in and out of the ship. You're probably right. So, but it does make him rather vulnerable, and because he's in the crappy armor, it's just dangerous. Right, now we're onto the guys in the heavies. So bring persistent out down here. So once we find the buildings, we can blow them up. And got Sam to... Hopefully there won't be any psychic attacks on this mission, because even if there are sectoids, they hopefully won't have psionic abilities, because they'll just be soldiers and possibly a medic. And I don't think they can do psi attacks. So This might be Sam's chance to shine and to go out and actually shoot some stuff without getting panicked. Shoot some stuff other than XCOM agents, that is. Yes, I guess yes. It's like parking. Yes, being right at the back of the Sky Ranger is like being parked in a handicap spot. That seems reasonable. That's quite a long hidden movement for a small UFO. Are there lots of these guys, lots of aliens on here that I'm not yet aware of? Well, there are obviously lots that I'm not yet aware of because I'm not aware of any of them. Oop, there's one. Hello. Right, so let's let the rookies do the shooting. So Zucker is apparently a fairly good shot. Yep. Oh. We're now apparently getting tier 2 sectoids, which can take a plasma bolt to the face before they do that. That's not good. Now, I don't think that's actually a thing. I don't think the sectoids actually get better. The game gets harder, makes itself harder by giving you tougher enemies to face. So eventually there'll be things like mutons and whatnot. But that one did seem to face tank a couple of plasma shots, which is a little bit upsetting. They're not supposed to be able to do that. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. We'll send one of the guys in armor out to have a quick recon. Move him to there. Have a quick look. This side seems to be safer. Let's move him back slightly into cover, like that. There we go. Oh, that's persistent. That was the wrong person to be moving out because she's got the rocket launcher. So I would have, well, would have been able to provide some sort of covering fire probably. But yes, you killed something. Well done. That's what we like to see from our troops. No, don't stand there. You'll be behind the wheels. Right, so these guys are lining up here as the firing squad, as normal. And I'm putting them right at the back of the map, just to get them as far away from the aliens as possible. I haven't found that building yet. Oh no, I think that might be it. Alright, let's run persistent all the way back over here. Maybe. And we'll use Caladrian as the forward scout instead. So for now, let's put you up by the wheels, but you can advance forwards in the next turn. Over here, I guess we'll get some of these guys over here a little bit to keep an eye out on whatever's going on down this way. Again, same sort of firing squad system. Although, admittedly, we've got two guys in armor who are going to be a bit in the way if we do try and start shooting down this way. But I'll try and move them before we need to do any actual shooting. Okay, I'm reasonably happy with that deployment. I think things are going reasonably well. You guys have not moved yet. Move you down here. Again, the scouting. And we'll have one go either side. So we've got two. We're going to have two guys in heavy armor on each side, plus persistent wandering around with a rocket launcher, plus an extra one who I don't know where I'll put him, and then all the guys in the light armor providing backup fire. Yes, well done, Zucker. Right, alien turn. Doors. Okay. Once again, because this is a shot down UFO. In this particular case, we've managed to blast a hole in the roof of it when we shot it down. So that makes them a little bit less dangerous because, firstly, because aliens inside are quite likely to have been killed, and also because when it crashed, and also because it's exploded, it means they're even more likely to have died. So there's a broken door. I'm not sure what building to attack at this point because this one looks reasonably pacified. We haven't found another one yet. So yeah, I'm not sure. Can we get you to there? No, not a chance. Get you to there instead. So just go around the hedge. There we go. We'll advance down this way, and there might be. I don't think there's room for any more buildings. That's weird. Maybe could the alien have been? There been an alien in this one? It's possible. So we'll keep the squad here available to do the shooting as required. I don't think there's any, and we'll bring Rocket Girl around here as well. And then advance with these two. I might need to bring these guys up a bit to get them round over here. Probably up against, yeah, let's get them up against this fence over here. It's going to take more than one turn to get them there. But if I get them over here, then they can provide covering fire over a slightly more useful angle, basically. At least that's the hope. Because I get them down here, they can fire over this way and get anything that's across the front as well, or anything in this orchard. Actually, they could have got the orchard anyway, probably with enough fire. But yeah, you know what I'm trying. I think you know what I'm trying to say. Actually, there's another row of squares on the map across here, so there might be another building. We'll find out. Oh, there's one in the orchard. Well, I think I came off better in that exchange. Finally, we seem to have got to the point where our armor is actually useful against the aliens, although Sam has been taken down to down to health of 3 and 4 fatal wounds. Okay, so that means if we don't get a medikit on him this turn, he is going to die. Neither of those guys have medikits. Where are my medics? You're a medic. Okay. You, Sam, run over here. No guard. Get out the medikit and do something useful with it. Like, oh dear. Right, so that's healed up, and the right arm. There we go. Right. Okay. So now, Sam, the Psy weenie, is also Sam, the severely injured from having been quite seriously shot by that alien. So we'll get him. We'll tuck him away out, back up here, out and see how things go. So yeah, it turns out we did need medics, and that one was really useful. Now the other problem though is that there is a alien somewhere in this little orchard thing down here. So I don't really know where, and I've sent the rocket launcher around here, so we can't get a rocket into it to open up the hedge. So I think we're just going to have to do it through sheer force of plasma fire, to be honest. So fortunately, we conveniently have 4 guys over here. So we're going to start with the snapshots. I'm just going to shoot some holes in this hedge. There we go, found him. That was actually quite effective. I'm pleased with that. Right, so let's now deal with it. Deal with it. Nice. So I do like the destructible scenery in this game. It is very satisfying. Now I kind of want to advance this guy up here. How about that? Yeah, there is a bit more map down this way. So we'll just leave him standing there. These guys can carry on lurking up there. We'll bring myself and my 2 armoured colleagues here. Well, Philios, certainly. A little bit onwards as well. Let's have a quick peek around the edge of the UFO. Nothing here. Good. And then just go back again, because I don't want to advance too far in one move. Put persistent over here, I think, on this wall for general rocket cover, because we've got some buildings down here. I'm still not... I know we shot this alien, but I'm still concerned there might be something lurking in a building somewhere on the map. And I get a little bit paranoid sometimes, so it's nice to check these things out a little bit. Let's careful. Oop, there's one. Back into cover. Calcium. No, you've already had a go. Let's let somebody else have a turn. Altrius, you haven't been on very many missions. You're still a rookie, in fact. Let's see if we can get you a kill. No line of fire. What are you trying to shoot through? You're trying to shoot through that tree in front of you. Okay, let's take the tree out then. When you got rid of the cover... Ooh! I mean, it took 6 goes, but still, you got the hit, so I'm okay with that. That's acceptable. So we're doing quite well, I think, at the moment. We've killed quite a few aliens. We've had a lucky escape for Sam, and generally, things aren't doing too badly so far. So that probably means we're going to be doomed in the next turn, because that's how this game works. But for now, reasonably comfortable. So I'm going to leave these guys here for now. They've all done stuff, but when they can, I want them to move forwards up to this fence here, so they can provide covering fire, just in case we find an alien in this shrubbery. I mean, orchard over here. You're probably going to go around through this building and over this way. we we haven't had a cyber disc for a while. Oh no, actually no. The last cyber discs were in the final mission of the last stream when we attacked that. What I think was probably a terror ship that had landed, and we attacked for some reason, and we went out and attacked that, and it was just absolutely heaving with cyber discs. I swear half the aliens on it were cyber discs. Oh, there's somebody at the door. Can you see it? Yes. Oh dear, Luna's been hurt. Luna has 3 fatal wounds, but so that means 7 turns before she dies. So that's not too bad. At this point, get your own back. What? What was that? What are you doing? You're supposed to shoot the aliens, not just shoot vaguely. Can't even move now. Okay, this is slightly problematic. I guess we move you down to here and shoot it in the back. Oh, I found a building. I found a building. There we go. Well done, Caladrian. That's much better. Yeah, that was a horrific demonstration of how not to shoot. To miss with all 6 shots and then run out of time units, it just seems like taking the piss, to be honest. So it's sort of traditional at this point, isn't it? We'll to go. Well, you know what? Here's a building. Let's investigate it. And then it's traditional also to hit the fence that's halfway over towards the building that you're supposed to be shooting at. So well done there. Let's advance these troops forward a bit because they're not doing any good up there. Tromp. Get them to head over this way at least a little bit, and then we can do something useful with them next turn. Yeah, I mean, you tried your best. You definitely scared that fence. I'll say that. And there's now, I suppose, there's cover outside the UFO, which might be a good thing given I've got Caladrian standing right here like some sort of sitting duck. Can move to there, can move to there. That's slightly better. Now you just won't see whatever happens to him. Let's have a bit more advance from these guys. Nogard should probably put that medikit away. Hopefully we won't need it again. But even if we do, I think we're more likely to need shootings. Oh, and I should probably try and get someone down to heal whoever that was over there. But then they've got 7 turns left before they'll croak. Yeah, I think the amount of damage... I should probably look it up, but I think the amount of damage these rockets do isn't all that dangerous against for these guys because they're in heavy armor. So I think they've probably been okay. I do need to worry about Luna's health though because she's down to like as I say, 7 turns left before absolute croaking. But I'd rather get her healed if I can. It'll probably reduce the amount of time she has to spend in the med bay, but once we get back to base as well. So let's do that. I've done some general advancing. We're going to put Sam back in the Sky Ranger because he's very low on health. Otherwise, yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, they're moving. They're opening doors. So it's time to have a look round the corner. Okay, it wasn't this door apparently. Let's get back up here then. Right, do any of you... No, Persistent won't have a medikit. Zucker, do you have... You do have a medkit. Excellent. Luna, get over here. Bringing the person who needs to be healed over to the person with the medkit is far more efficient than doing it the other way around, because then the person with the medkit still has enough time units left to use the medkit. So that's kind of why I'm doing things like that. Let's try the rocket again because rockets are fun. That's better. That's opened the building up a little bit. Can't see inside it because there's so much dust, but still, the building is open. Open for business. To be honest, I strongly suspect the remaining alien or aliens are inside the UFO. So that was mostly for fun, and because rockets are only a few tens of thousands of dollars each. Where am I going to put these guys? I don't really want to bring them down to here because then they'll be visible. Then they can be attacked from the UFO. I think I'll just bring them over here, so they can hopefully be useful if we need them for anything. They're in the area. We're not splitting the party up too much. And they're available for any sort of crisis that we have. Okay. Luna, also go back to the Sky Ranger. I still kind of want to scout out. Oh, there's an open door there. Now, potentially that open door is that alien, but also potentially there's an alien somewhere down here. So I think we need to be careful. But I want to deal with the ship first because we know there's an alien in there because we heard it playing with the doors. Like that. Okay, that was what I was afraid of. I've just been killed. Oh, and there's another one there. Okay, that was bad. Yikes. So there is one down here. Let's deal with that. Oh, which way is the best way to send a rocket? So there's... One of the shots came from down here. Hang on, I'm not quite sure where these shots came from. There's lots of them left. That's the most worrying part. Now, one of them is definitely down here somewhere. Where did the second shot come from? So there was one that came from just down in this area, and I can't get a shot off to there. But if I turn you round, you can see that. You can see that one. So at this point, we now get the shots from here from the shooting gallery, like this. Good shot by Armand. I can almost forgive you for panicking constantly in the last mission. Were they in this orchard? Yeah, I think they must have been, because they shot up this way. Not down here. Yeah, because if they were down here, they'd have shot that way. So let's not mess around. Maybe it wasn't that one. Or maybe there's so much smoke we just can't get a clear line of sight. Or was it in this? Might have been... No, because I shot the one who was over here. Maybe they were down here then. The different armor. So we've got the blue. The guys in bluish, are wearing basically the first. They're wearing the first upgrade you get of armor. So it's not the boiler suits you start the game in. They're wearing armor made from alien alloys, which is better than nothing. I think is the best I can say for it. The guys in this sort of greyish stuff, they're wearing the power armor, which is significantly tougher and actually gives them a chance of surviving, especially if they get shot in the front rather than the back. Okay, so the alien in here is probably over by... Well, they're definitely either over here or over here, I would say, because they've been playing opening-closey with the doors. So we're just going to step back for now, bring some more goons up here. And then see, hopefully 2 people is going to be enough to clear out the UFO, and hopefully more shots are going to stop. We're not going to get any more shots coming out of the dark because I've got dealt with all the aliens. You see, this is the problem with the Sky Ranger landing quite so close to the UFO. It means that you don't really end up exploring the map properly before you find the UFO and start thinking about breaching it. So normally, if we'd landed the Sky Ranger over here, we'd probably, and the UFO had been, or if the UFO had been right over here in this corner of the map, we'd have swept through all of this area and found all of these aliens in a sensible way, rather than having them pop out behind us when we're trying to worry about the UFO, because we know there's aliens in it. So, yeah, that's upsetting. Alright, so the aliens are still playing openy-closey. I'm playing Where Are the Alienies? Now there's a lot of smoke in here from the crash and the UFO exploding. So the aliens, it is possible the aliens are just up here and I can't see them. Or alien, maybe more likely. But maybe not. I don't know how far you can see through the smoke. There's no sensible easy way to tell. So let's just... Oh, for goodness sake. I wanted to pull my soldiers back out again, but one of them has stood in the doorway, so I can't get the other one out. Okay, sorry, Philios. You're just going to have to stay in here and hope for the best. That's really annoying. I thought he had enough time units, but I didn't look properly. Oh, there's one. Okay, Philios, let's just shoot him. That's not the lot. Okay. Well, we're going to assume. I'm going to guess the other one is there's a remaining one still somewhere inside the UFO, and continue with the breaching strategy. Also, Persistent's going to swap over to the sidearm because you're basically the only person I've got left with heavy armor, and scamper over this way. And we're going to start sweeping these buildings and having a look around the back. You're going to be getting covering fire or covered by these guys, as previously mentioned. They're good for that. No, well, I mean, it's from about here that before so the alien was here, and you can easily see this sort of distance normally, but he had to move forwards to about here before he could see them, and then the accuracy was basically okay. Okay, you guys, I think we'll just leave you along here. Again, ready to provide supporting fire for Persistence sweep along the back if it becomes necessary. Now, I don't know. There could be an alien in here or hidden behind here. There could possibly be one somewhere along the back of here, but normally the ones outside tend to be a little bit more aggressive, so I'd have expected to have seen them, a sign of them by now. And we swept up so many from outside. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We're just going to have to keep at it and see what happens. Ah! Spotted one. Right, so who needs the shot? I think you guys... Does R mean rookie? Yes, it does. Okay, let's give the shot to the... Or let's give the first attempt to the rookie. Nice. But there's still more. Jeez. Large motor vehicles, like a laser pistol? Not sure. So either there's an alien in the monster closet over here, or the other one is somewhere outside still, despite all this shenaniganery. Doesn't look like there's anything in the stable. So that's okay so far. Need to get round, basically loop round this way and all the way up the back. I could have the unarmored guys advance. It seems cruel, but it is a thing that can be done. More sensibly, actually, let's check out this orchard, because it's been a problem in the past. Seems to be okay now, though. You people move up to... Sure, here, why not? Can't move far enough, but it'll do for now. Move them along there like that. You, Philios. How far can you move? You could move to there, but then you'd be out of time units. If I move you to there, and yeah, that basically. You say that, Persistent. I'm pretty sure the fact that they're trusting you with massive quantities of whatever chemicals means you can get up to nefarious activities. And yeah, well, this game came out before anyone discovered artistic anythings. Okay, no aliens in this monster closet. It's not over here. Right, so it must be outside somewhere. There's another hedge here. Hedges appear to be my worst enemy in this game at the moment. However, on the plus side, having finished scouting the UFO means I now have 2 more guys in armor who can go running around outside and start exploring the place. Like this. I'm just trying to flush the damn alien out. Because it's here somewhere. It must be, because the mission hasn't ended. But where is it? I've left so much smoke around the level, around the map as well. I just don't know where anything is at the moment. Right, we'll leave all of the... Let's just move you through into here. Have a quick look around in here. These orchards are annoying because you end up with lots of... You end up with black squares in it that I'm sure don't contain an alien, but I'm just paranoid about them. Oh, I think we found it. Biomond impressively survived that hit. Took 2 fatal wounds from it, but... Okay, so this... I'll take it back. The alien was in the orchard the whole time. Who would have thought it? So, we lost an alien... We lost not XCOM operative, which is kind of annoying. Attempted murder, anyway. And well, I don't know. I think it was self-defense on our part. So we killed the 8 aliens. We recovered their corpses. We recovered a live... How did we recover a live alien? That must have just been lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, because I definitely wasn't playing with stun weapons on this one. 13 artifacts. That's going to be some more plasma weapons, probably. We lost an XCOM operative. That's a shame. It was me. That's even more of a shame. But we did get some UFO navigation, some alien alloys. Did anyone get any useful level ups in this? So you've got an big accuracy boost for Altrius, and he was doing reasonably well as it was, actually. So that seems quite good. No other significant accuracy, but little ones across the board, but nothing significant there. Big strength bonus for Caladrian. Big stamina bonuses, but don't care very much about those. Oh, Caladrian's also got quite a bit faster as well. Nice time unit boost there. Unfortunately, we lost, well, me. I've managed 4 kills, so my kill-death ratio was reasonably good there. But oh well. So I think this is now the point where we need to, not that one. We need to hire some new soldiers because I seem to have lost a few in the last few missions. Basically, it seems to be there's a sort of a running theme of me losing about 1 per mission, which is, I mean, it could be worse, but yeah, shooting down the UFO doesn't usually mean stunned aliens. Yes, all the characters are named after after people who've been in chat or channel supporters. Yes, there was an awesome Awesomenity, but I'm afraid they died in the first mission out today. Sorry about that. Let's sell off some dead aliens. Personal armor. We've got another power suit. That's good because that'll replace the one that got destroyed when we lost a soldier. We've got a load of alien food. Sell that to sushi restaurants as well. And some sectoid corpses. And the rest of it, I think, is probably going to... Let's have a look. Blast launch. Plasma pistols. We're keeping 5 of those, aren't we? Plasma rifles, we're keeping 15. Heavy plasmas, 24, 25. I don't know. That seems reasonable. We're accumulating ammunition as fast as we're getting through it, so that's nice. We don't have to worry about running out of plasma rifle clips. We're getting more of that than we need from the aliens as we kill them, so that's pretty good. So sell all that off. Oh, were you a Peter as well? Because I think we do have a Peter, so that's okay. That's fair enough. Yeah, recently we've lost a 1 cruel bagel and an awesomenity so far today. Yeah, 1 per mission. Yes, it's not too bad, but it's also not great because there's a risk of just losing all of the people who actually have decent stats, and that's frustrating. Okay, so we've got loads of money, which is nice. All of this going out and spanking the aliens is really good for my finances. Is the Sky Ranger back? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's put actually equipping the craft. We've got several. Actually, we've got 2 injuries on that one as well, so we're going to be a bit short of people. Yeah, we've got wounded. We've got 4 wounded now in total. So let's just carry on loading up from the bottom like this. Okay, we're going to take. Okay, so we currently only have 1 spare soldier. That's quite bad. It's a good thing I've just hired another 5 because yeah, we don't kind of need to have some spares available for when there's woundeds or you know, someone get killed. Yeah, so I have to be careful about that. Luckily, as I say, I've ordered some more, so that's all right. Okay, so let's head out and deal with this one. This is probably going to be quite similar to the last mission because it's another small UFO. Although, knowing my luck, it'll probably be full of mutons or something like that. We'll find out. This stream is incredibly combat heavy. We've just been doing mission after mission after mission. This is the third one in it, and I've been going for an hour and a half now. But still, having 3 of these missions just straight up one after another like that it's a lot. Oh, I've still got the guys in the soft and squishy armor up at the front of the dropship. That's annoying. Oh well, never mind. Everyone, at least everyone's probably equipped properly. Oh, it's a sandy mission. I hate these. No, actually, no, they're not that bad. On the plus side, there's no buildings. On the minus side, there are sand dunes, which you have to sort of scamper around, and that's a little bit annoying. Oh, on the plus side, we're right in the corner of the map, so as long as there aren't any aliens hiding literally underneath the Sky Ranger, this is a really good starting point. So put out the smoke. There'll be some hidden movement, because of course there is. No opening closey, and that's because, as I said, we're on we're just somewhere out in the middle of the desert where there's no doors for the aliens to play with, so they're going to have to. I suppose they can mess around inside their spaceship if they want, but basically there's none of them. And so you see what I mean about the terrain here is it's a bit weird and uneven, and it's kind of hard to tell when you've got visibility and when you haven't. So we're just going to debus as usual and try and work out what on earth we can see and what we can do. Because it's just awkward. It's awkward terrain because, as I say, you can't really tell what the line of sight is going to do. And it makes those sort of long shots across the map, the ones that I would call squad sight, significantly more awkward because you just don't know. You don't know who's going to be able to see what, and even if you do, the sand dunes get in the way. And unlike a lot of the terrain on the sort of the farm maps, you can't just shoot holes in everything. So Persistence rocket launcher is probably not going to be particularly useful on this one, except possibly for comedy value. So we'll just have to see how this goes. And deployment done, and then advance across the world as we in the next turn. Right, that's everybody off the plane. Let's have a look. Yeah, rockets are nice, but they're nice for opening up buildings. If somebody could shoot back, that'd be nice. You've all got time units, just bloomin' use them. Okay, so who have we got? Who's still a rookie? Let's find the rookies and let them have a go first. There you go, rookie Peter. You're over there. Okay, can you shoot anyone? Probably not, especially as you've got a grenade in your offhand. No, you can't do any shooting. Okay, never mind then. In that case, let's just open fire with anyone who's in the crappy armor. Can we get a double kill? Can we? No, we can't. Mark, can we get you to step out of the way just in case? Not that I don't trust Mark's aim, but I'm pretty sure he's. Oh yeah, Mark was infamous for repeatedly shooting one of the tanks in the rear armor at one point. I remember. Now, who got shot? Was it? No, it wasn't. Well, Persistent isn't hurt, and Philios isn't hurt. Nobody's actually hurt. So if they did get hit, then they took it very, very well. Took it bravely, like a proper XCOM soldier should. Okay, well, here's the UFO. That's nice, I suppose. Now, one of the nice things actually about the desert maps is you can put people up on top of the. It was only a small hole in the UFO this time. You can put people up on top of the sand dunes like this, and then they make a great sitting duck. I mean, elevated sniper post. So we will try and get him off there for now. But in a later turn, we'll try and get more people up there because that's an excellent place to have covering fire from. And I'll probably forget about them and leave them there. The other problem with the sand maps is that your movement speed goes to pot because you're wading through soft sand. So, I mean, it makes perfect sense, but it's kind of annoying. We seem to only have 3 guys in the heavy armor as well, which is a bit of a shame. That is admittedly my fault. Oh, he'd moved. That is kind of my fault for not re-armoring everyone before we set off, but still. See what I mean about how far these guys, how little distance these guys are able to cover before they run out of time units and a before it goes yellow, and that means they can't shoot. I think I'm just going to have to not care about it. Over here. Giant lobster, why do you not have a gun? What are you doing? Did you come on this mission without a gun? What have I told you about this? Really? You're supposed to come out properly armed. It's like turning up without your shoes or something like that. Okay, still nothing. Guy in armor, keep pushing forwards because you, as guy in armor, are the sensible one to do the scoutings with. And he's not got enough time units to glance over to his right. That's helpful. Next guy with armor. Move to here. Oh, there's one. Zucker, practice your shootings and don't shoot persistent in the back. Well, that's being careful about not shooting persistent, so I'll give you that. Oh, there we go. Third time lucky. Excellent. I mean, that's good enough. I'll take a hit on the third shot out of the three if it ends up with a fatality. That's acceptable. I don't think I want persistent actually up there like that with the rocket launcher ready to do reaction fire. I don't know. I mean, I like to treat my soldiers as if they're actual, as if they're people, and therefore blame them when they turn up without when they turn up without the equipment they're going to need to do their job. Let's put Barclay and whoever this is, Calcim, up on the top of this dune, because I reckon from there they're going to be able to see almost everywhere. Sort of, hey, what do your elf eyes see kind of way. And I don't actually mean see everywhere, I mean they'll be able to shoot at absolutely anywhere on the map, and that's actually far more useful. Because one of the strongest tactics you have to work with in this game is what was made official in the remake, and they called it squad sight. And that's basically that just because one of your soldiers can't see the enemy, doesn't mean they can't take pot shots in that direction and still have an actually very, very good chance of hitting. So it's as if your person at the front is saying, yes, they're over there just behind that dune, and your guy further back goes, well, I can't see them, but okay, bam, 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 I'll shoot over there and see what happens. And often it actually works really well. So yeah, that was further than I meant to move him, especially he doesn't have any support. Never mind. Seems to have gone okay. Right, so we've got a nice fanning out going on here. We should be able to produce a decent amount of supporting fire on anywhere where any aliens pop up once it becomes our turn and we get a chance to shoot at them. So let's see if we can find any more. Now, the alien turns are happening very, very quickly, and we're not hearing any openy-closey, which makes me wonder if perhaps there's just one alien left and they're somewhere out and they're outside. Or either that, or they're just cowering in terror and not doing anything. Okay, there's the corner of the map. Good, so that means we can run this guy, Peter, down here, just to check out the corner. There we go. So that's now known to be safe. You look this way. So now we're going to adjust the sweep pattern to be a bit more in this sort of direction. And I still, yeah, it's weird. Normally, when there's aliens in the UFO, you hear them playing with the doors as they move around. They're not doing that at the moment, which is weird for starters. And we're not seeing any of them outside here, which is also a little bit weird, because normally if the aliens are outside, they tend to move around a fair bit. So you can understand why I'm a little bit perplexed and a little bit paranoid, and I'm trying to be careful with my squaddies. I'm just generally trying to keep them alive, because that seems like a good thing to do with your troops. Keep these two over here, where they're out of line of anyone who pops out of the anything that pops out of the UFO, and we've got a fairly good view around over this way. Oh, what was that? That was a weird noise. I'm not sure what it was, but an alien has emerged. So I guess that means we're going to try and shoot it. And we've got lots and lots of people all lined up like a shooting gallery, so we shouldn't have too much. So we shouldn't have too much difficulty, I said. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Mark, I'm disappointed in you. No, God, you can have a turn. There we go. Ooh, that was a bit close to Met Bar. Be a little more careful than that with your shots, mate. You see, there we go. We're walking on the side of a dune, so we can only move a few squares before we run out of time units, which is a little disappointing. Actually, what I should have done is put this guy, Caladrian, up onto the top here, where the view would have been slightly better. But never mind. These two are still up here. I should have used one of these guys. I mean, they're up. The whole reason I left them up there is so they can do those long-range pot shots. Never mind. No guard. Okay, you've still got some time units left. Come around this way. Hang on. I've got two no guards. No guard 2 and no guard 3. Remind me when I get back to base to rename one of them. Because you're not supposed to have two people with the same name. That's just weird and confusing. Maybe I'll try and get one of them killed. That would be another way to deal with it, I suppose. Persistent, take a few steps forwards, and, well, I suppose you can lead with the rocket launcher if you see anything. Right, tuck Philios around here. So we're looping. Yeah, there's not much space left, so I think it's quite likely that any remaining aliens are inside the UFO. Certainly not guaranteed. So I'm not going to be jumping to assumptions there and just ignoring this area down here. But it's pretty likely at this point, I think. So I think it's time to bring these guys down off the hill. Yes, hedging your bets by having two of you. That's yes, I mean that is apparently is a valid strategy because you're doing it. So yes, well done. See if another one emerges from the UFO. Yes, just like that. Ooh, good reaction fire. I don't know who that was, but good reaction fire, whoever that was. We didn't lose any soldiers that mission. Woohoo! That's the first one in a while where we've not lost any. So that's excellent. Killed 5 aliens. There was a dead one in the UFO already from the crash landing or the being shot down part. Only 5 alien artifacts this time, but you know, take what you can get. Another 2 navigations, so that's a little bit of money. Did anyone do anything exciting in the stats department? Not really. No accuracy bumps, which is what I care about most. But Sam the Psyweenie got a promotion. Well done, Sam. Okay, so after all of that, almost 2 hours into the stream, I've tidied up all of the wrecked alien ships that were left after the last stream, when which was just incredibly untidy. It just got really, really busy near the end, and I just had to go out there playing whack-a-mole with them all. So, what can you do? Okay, so now we can go back over to the bases. We can sell off all of the miscellaneous alien gubbins we got from that last run. So there's another 2 navigations. I do feel like I could probably sell off 5 of each of these because I don't think I'm going to need more than about 10 UFO power sources for all the interceptors I'm going to be building. But I'm going to be careful. Got another mind probe out of that one. That's interesting. We'll sell that off because they're worth $300,000. A load of Illyrium. Let's look at the alien grenades. What weapons were they using? There's a couple of plasma pistols. Couple of plasma rifles by the looks of it, and I don't know. I think I can't remember how many heavy plasmas I had before at all. Anyway, so there we go. That's all of that tidied up. We'll sell that. That's 1.1 million. So that takes over 10 million, which is nice. I feel like I should probably just buy another base for the hell of it at this point. We've got so much stuff. In fact, let's have a think about that. If I was going to build another new base, where would I put it? Because we've got this one over here. That's cancel. Got this one here that's going to have radar coverage of most of the Americas. This one's supposed to get Australasia and most of East Asia. This one's getting North Africa and basically Europe. Maybe I should put one on the North Pole. Or one on the South Pole. South Pole seems less sensible, to be honest. There's less stuff down there. Putting one on the North Pole could be interesting. Could be useful. Let's wait until they finish their the radars in the other bases before I start building any more, because currently they are 20 days away for this one in Cigar Box and 8 days away for Down Under. Greenland's possible, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's slightly less polar than the North Pole. Um, we probably get excessive coverage of... We get a lot of overlap in Europe and North America from that, I suspect. I think actually bringing it a bit more over this way, so we get more of East Asia, would actually be better. So perhaps Alaska or whatever this bit of Russia's called would be better. Why is Alaska so green? Alaska's not that green. Or I could put it out here in Hawaii. Maybe that'd be a good place for it. Hawaii is unidentified. Just out in the middle of the Pacific. It'll be completely useless because aliens basically do everything that you care about over land. So. Yeah, so I think I'll just leave that for now. Let's let some time pass. Oh, another mission. So now we've got a Terra mission. Is it going to be a nighttime one? Probably. By the time I get there, probably. So let's go and equip the craft. So over here we have the Sky Ranger needs. Well, it's still not fueled back up again from all the rest of the shenaniganery we've been through. So we have a full thing, but this is a Terra mission. So basically, I want to take the best of the best. Insert your own Men in Black quote here, which is actually seems to be that lot. Let's sort by firing accuracy. Interestingly, it turns out Peter, despite being a rookie, is somewhat better at shooting than Nogard, who's been bumped up to squaddy, because I think you get bumped up to squaddy after you get your first kill. So we'll bring him out. Maybe he'll get the kill. Our best shot is wounded. Oh, Sam, despite being hopeless at psionics, is apparently a really good shot. So yeah. Oh, rename Nogard. Thank you. Yes, that's a good idea. That means go into soldiers, and it should be Nogard 3 who gets renamed, I think. Where is he? There he is. And we lost we lost an awesome amenity, so I'll use that one if I can spell it. I can. Awesome-nimity. Awesome. No, I can't. There's an E in there. Awesome-nimity. There we go. So we'll keep. Well, there we go. And one of the new guys who comes in, we shall rename to. We shall call One Cruel Bagel again. And there was another new guy who showed up. I'm trying to spot where it was. He was asking about. But oh well, never mind. Yeah, turns out you can't. Maybe we should give you the rocket launcher then. Oh, actually no, you're not Awesome-nimity 1, are you? Because there's one there. You're only the second Awesome-nimity, so you should actually be a 2, not a 3. That was Nogard's number, not yours. There we go. Right. So we'll head out with these sort of suitable people. Blind in one eye, can't see out of the other. You sound like a perfect person to be using the rocket launcher if you for hitting the broadside of a barn. Ooh, that's a thought. So if we're going out. Problem with using explosives to level buildings on a Terra mission is there's a reasonably high chance of getting civilians when you do that. I think. Let's see, have we researched the big guns yet? Because there tend to be. I don't think we have. No, the heavy plasma is still unresearched. Well, heavy plasma is unresearched, so we can't take those with us. So the plasma rifles are our best bet for doing heavy damage to things like cyberdiscs. That said, we did absolutely wreck those cyberdiscs we saw not very long ago. So I think if we send that down here to the Terra site, we'll hopefully be okay. Inconsistent aim. That sounds reasonable. And there's a reason I don't play first-person shooters very much. I even struggled with Minecraft. Oh no, it's going to have got dark just before we get there. That's always so frustrating. Oh well. We're going in with lots of lights then, I guess. I hate Terra missions in general, to be honest. Okay, so everybody gets 2 lights and a prox grenade and a smoke grenade, and we're going to create a template from that. And then we're just going to go through and we're going to give that to everyone, and this time people will hopefully be carrying guns. Then we're going to go through again and give... Oh, I didn't armor the people up properly. There's at least one suit of armor that I didn't assign when I could have done. I will... Oh, not you. Oh, they haven't got the spare clips either in this template. Damn it. New template. Not that I've had to reload anyone's weapons, but... No, these people are all about right, actually. I've not had to reload anyone's weapons in a long time, so apparently the accuracy is good enough. Oh, it's because it's a 28 round magazine in the plasma rifle, so they can just keep firing forever, and it's absolutely fine. That would explain it. All right, let's go through and give these people their reloads, though, just in case, because I do like to have a spare clip available, if at all possible. Is that every... Right. And then... Put the smoke grenade on the leg, and then put that there, and then Caladrian, you're also taking a medkit. Mark, same. We don't use smoke very much, so we'll do that, and then you can also take a medkit. Take a medkit. I still don't know actually whether it's quicker to grab something off your belt or off your leg. I'm sure there's something somewhere. There'll be a wiki somewhere on the internet that will tell me how many time units it takes to do, well, basically anything you might want to do in this game. There we go. So we've got 5. That's a light. 5 medkits spread out amongst the squad. Let's give Calcium 2 extra lights for no real reason, and let's give Lobster a psychic football again for no real reason, just because I've got it. We do have a Proxmine and a smoke grenade and 3 regular grenades left. Let's give some people grenades, just because you never know when they're going to come in handy. Right. Okay. There we go. That's all right. And a Proxmine. That's stuff generally handed out. Everybody can move freely. I think we're as ready for this as we're going to get. And it's dark, and I'm scared. Okay, so Calcium, you have a smoke grenade which you are going to prime and throw to here. Are we in a corner? We're in a corner. Okay, that's nice. I appreciate that. Lobster, you are going to get out one of your torches and you're going to throw it. Can you get it over here anywhere? Where can you get it to? Okay, that's not too bad. Right. One dead civilian. A lot of hidden movement. There's always so many enemies on Terror missions. It's... Lots of door stuff. Okay, so only one dead civilian so far. That's quite good as Terror missions go. Debuster there. Okay, so we're going to continue the policy of just generally yeeting torches out into the dark. At least we would if there wasn't a Sky Ranger landing leg in the way. Okay, so there's a shop over there. Right. Calcium, come over here. You had lots of torches, so let's get one of those out. And once again, yeet. How good is your throwing them? Not bad, actually. Okay, so there's one of the little park things over here. Those are potentially dangerous. How high is that hedge? I honestly can't tell. Okay, so we've got some light out now. We've got a little bit of an idea of what's going on around here. I think all we can really do now is deplane and have a look around and just hope. I know that's not quite what you wanted to hear from your commander, but that's the best I got for you. It's a terror mission. It's going to be scary. We're just going to have to sweep the map carefully and by numbers, hope for the best, try to shoot well, and generally see if we can come back in one piece. Now, the good news is the bad news is there is an alleyway up the side of this. Or is there? No, there isn't. There is no alleyway up the side of this building, which is handy. So we can just start the sweep can basically just start moving in this direction. We don't need to worry about anything sneaking around here. However, there might be aliens inside the building. That is still a possibility. So let's get some more people out over this way. I'm almost surprised that nothing has shot at us yet, given what terror missions are usually like. And why they? I swear they every single. I feel like every single terror mission I've had on this playthrough has been a nighttime one. I'm not sure if that's actually true or if it's just confirmation bias, but it feels like they've all been night missions. I also don't know what sort of aliens we're facing on this one yet, but I guess we'll find out sooner or later. As long as it's not chrysalids, I almost don't care. I'd rather it was. Let's see. So what are the? Yeah. So if we see sectoids, then we have to deal with cyber discs, which isn't too bad. They're just keep shooting. They're not great, but they're not too bad. Just keep shooting them, and they will go down. Although they tend to shoot back a bit, unfortunately. If we see floaters, then we've got the big bitey creatures, and they're probably the least dangerous. So if I had the choice, I would choose for a floater. Oh, there's an open door there. Hope that's a civilian. If I would choose a floater terror mission if I had the choice. If it's snake men, then we're all going to die, basically. Oh. It's snake men. We're all dead. Because what you can hear there, not the shooting, what you can hear with the... Yes, that noise, that's chrysalids. Oh dear. I didn't panic, you panicked. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're in trouble. Where is it? Where is it? Can't even see the damn thing. Where is the sod? Seriously, where is this chrysalid? It's in here somewhere. This guy can see it. Is that? Oh, there it. Oh no, it's not a chrysalid yet. It's a zombie. I don't know if that's worse. Because it's going to absorb the first set of shots that hit it, and turn into a chrysalid. Observe. Or alternatively, it's going to absorb the... There we go. Like that. We're just going to have to keep shooting, basically. Okay, that's one dead. Good. Now, I wish we had flying. If we had flying armor, these would be a lot less terrifying. So just put all the squad at least one square up. Yes, okay, they'd kind of be skeet for whatever was around. Anyone around with guns, but they'd be immune to chrysalids because chrysalids can only attack through melee. I found another one. This is presumably the one that created that zombie. Once again, I can't see it. Okay, it's along the hedge line here, somewhere. Whoa. There. Okay, well we're not messing around. We're just gonna unleash hell. Could you unleash hell slightly more accurately, please? I hate chrysalids, and we haven't even been attacked by them yet. That one didn't scream. It's probably not even dead. Oh no! If that wakes up during the mission, because it uses biological weapons, i.e., teeth. It's just as dangerous. It doesn't lose its weapon when you stun it, so that's nice. Let's have a quick look through this window. Oh, they've run out of time units. Damn it! Shouldn't have done that. And again. So, on the plus side, we've taken out one zombie and the chrysalid that created it. That's not doing too badly for this stage of them. And we haven't lost anybody yet. Oh, what's this? What have we found now? But it's so bloody dark. Pretty sure that's another chrysalid. On the plus side, we've spotted it before it spotted us. There we go. It is now dead chrysalid. So I'm happy with that. Good shooting mark. Much appreciated. Part of me just thinks we should wait over here for them to come to us, but they move so bloomin' fast. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's put some more lights out. Where can you... Oh, there's the Sky Ranger in the way. That's why you can't throw there. That's not useful now, but it will be useful later. Where are you? You're there. So you can probably put one here. Yeah, there we go. So that's the stunned chrysalid. I almost wonder if I should try and put it in somebody's backpack. But the problem is, if it wakes up, it'll be right next to one of my soldiers, so it'll be even worse. Can I just move you into here? I can. This feels like cover. Oh, and another something. That's another chrysalid. Jeez. I guess there was one that was over here that was really, really busy, just turning all of the civilians in the area into more chrysalids. No, but that can't be, because they haven't been zombies. They've just been chrysalids. Just. So they're not. Oh. So they're not. Shot didn't kill it, but it's a good shot. Yeah, so they're not. These aren't civilians that have been turned into chrysalids. These are just chrysalids. So actually, finding them this close to me is actually a really good thing, because I'm killing them before they make more chrysalids, basically. Before they start making zombies. So that's actually valuable. I actually kind of appreciate that. If they were further away, then by the time we got over there, there'd be thousands of them, because they'd all have been reproducing using all of the civilians. I say thousands, there aren't that many civilians on the level, but you know what I mean. There'd be a lot more. They'd have turned all the civilians into... I mean, actually, with that said, we heard at least 2 or 3, I think I want to say 3. We heard 3 civilians getting turned into chrysalids, so that's awful. But at least they're dropping quite quickly. Yeah, we haven't researched the nuclear mortar yet. That's a little bit further on in the game. Right, let's put another light out there. There's a zombie. Let's leave that as a zombie for now, because I think they move more slowly and can't attack, but I'm not sure. And then next turn we can bring the full force of our plasma weapons to bear on it. I feel like I'm using up an enormous number of lights, but that's okay, because they can be picked up and rethrown if we need to. So I think I'm okay with that. I'd rather put out more lights and stay safe than fewer and be in trouble. The big question is, where's the chrysalid that made that zombie? Because that one seems a bit too far away. That one seems too far away. Maybe there is a door along this wall somewhere that I just haven't spotted yet. Or maybe it's gone off into the building down this way. I hope it's nowhere near me. Okay. So far, so adequate. Everybody has done something. Let's see what happens. And there's a snake man in there as well. There's a snake man in that house. There's aliens throwing grenades, unless that was a stun bomb. There's a chrysalid. There's a chrysalid. There's another one. There's a zombie. Ah! Scared. And a snake man. And oh my god, how many of these things are there around here? One more than there was before. Oh my god. Right, so, we know about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aliens, all within visual range at the moment. And the ones down here, there aren't very many soldiers over that way, so we might need to do some sort of tactical retreat with these guys. Additionally, there is at least one more... there's at least one more zombie down here as well. Flippin' heck. I would like to bring in another one of Persistence rockets into basically drop it here and try and get all 3 of these, but I don't think that's going to happen. you can see that one and that one. Right. I think the best plan is going to be to take out, well, firstly, definitely take out the chrysalid that's up around here somewhere. There it is. See how close it's got. So we'll use these guys up here. Who's the best one to use? Probably start with you. You don't have much of a chance of getting any of these targets over here. So we'll start off with these guys. Apparently can't shoot. Now, I mean, in his defence, there is a chrysalid right there, and they're bloomin' terrifying. But still, please try and hit something, Tristan. Misdirect. Your go. I know it's dark, but... Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, it's 20 time units for a snapshot as well. No. No. Why can nobody shoot? Oh, this is going so badly. Can you even see it? I'm not sure. Are you just going to end up shooting the wheels? Oh, you can shoot through the wheels, apparently. What is going on? What? How? How is the shooting this bad? I am speechless. The last turn went so well. We basically hit everything we shot at, and now... Finally! So that was 1, 2, 3... Was it literally all of these guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 soldiers. Every single one of them fired 6 shots. That's 30 shots to kill 1 chrysalid. Ugh. No, the stats, if you don't care about how much ammunition you burn through, the probability of hitting is better from auto fire than it is from snap or aimed shots, I believe. If you're prepared to turn all of your... If you want to do one shot, and if you want to fire off one shot and hope desperately that that single shot will hit because you're using a rocket launcher or something perhaps, then yes, you're better off with... potentially better off with an aim shot. But if you're firing an automatic weapon, you're better off just spraying fire if you don't care about ammo, because if you run the numbers, you're more likely to hit with auto shots. No line of... Oh, there's everything in the way there. Don't suppose you were one of the people who brought a grenade. No, you're not. You did bring prox mines, but not grenades. There's that guy in there. Let's see if... I think... Yeah, here we go. Let's try this. So we'll put out a prox mine. I said we'll put out a prox mine. Here. Here. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly where that was meant to go. Now we'll get Awesomenity out of the way. We'll have an auto shot against that chrysalid. And then run away. Similarly, tactical retreat from you up this way. Turn round. Move Altrius to there. Look down this way. You, Metbar, move to there. Can you shoot anything from there? Can you shoot that chrysalid? No, there's a... Okay, yes. Can you shoot that one? No, there's walls in the way and things. Okay. I think at this point, I'm gonna, yeah, just sort of try and line up over here at the point where I can then hopefully get down massive quantities of covering fire on anything that comes around the corner. I think this is going to be probably going to be my best bet. All these people have done nothing useful, but they tried. Is there still a snake man in this building? I'm not sure. Have I considered all the aliens I know about? Yes, we've got the one that was over here, and then there's these 4. So there's 2 snake men that I can't get a bead on, basically. And I've put a grenade next to one, a prox mine next to one of them, and then run away. So he shouldn't be able to get. I don't think he can shoot at me. Although if he moves up this way and tanks the prox mine, then maybe he will. That one I think is too far away to do anything. Those 2 that chrysalid might run round here, but I don't think it's going to be able to get to my troops. And the zombie definitely isn't going to be able to because they're slow and shambly. So I think we're all safe at this point. I'm not certain of this, but it's the best I can do right now. So, yeah, good luck, everyone. It's been nice knowing you. Oh, there's another chrysalid coming up beside the building there. Ah! Ah! Oh, damn it! And it attacked through the window of all things. Ah! Oh. Nah, Persistent, you're going at just the wrong time, just when it's getting absolutely horrible. Because we've now got... Caladrian down here has been turned into a zombie, so we need to kill him twice. Twice more. We've got this chrysalid here. We've got that one... Oh, that one hasn't moved, so that's actually a really good thing. Still in the building over there. We might just need to try and shooting at it. But we need to deal with all of this over here first. So, first things first. Let's try and get rid of the chrysalid that is already a chrysalid, because they're the most, I think they're the most dangerous. There we go. Now let's deal with the zombie. That's not how you deal with a zombie, Misdirect. I've very little faith in chrysalid. That's one of the hits it needs to take out the zombie. That was crap. Levin, can you do it? You can. Okay, that's step 1. 1.5. Okay, so we've hit the chrysalid twice now. So the next hit should be fatal if we can manage another hit. Nope, we've hit it 3 times. So the next hit should definitely be fatal if we can manage another hit. Oh my goodness. And this was supposed to be the A team of our squad as well. There we go. Right. Right, so there we have eventually got it. The what happened to that? The snake man is still down here somewhere, I think. I think we do need to deal with it, even if there is a chrysalid there. What have you spotted? Oh, is that the zombie? I think that's the zombie. Yeah, there we go. There's that snake man. So we need to deal with that. There's two zombies and a chrysalid down there. On the plus side, there is now 1 fewer snake man. On the minus side, Awesomeness has run out of time units. Peter, I need you to kill this. Ooh, do we want to shoot a hole in the wall so we can shoot the chrysalid? Yes, we do, because there's a hole in the wall there anyway, so it's going to be able to come out. And it's going to be able to escape anyway, so let's just kill it. Partial success. I mean, you hurt it. There we go. Right, so we've now dealt with one of those chrysalids. We've got 2 zombies. I'm pretty sure these are zombies. Yeah, that's definitely a zombie, and that one looks like a gorilla, but I'm pretty sure it's actually a zombie. So that's good. So that's not so bad. I think the zombies are still slow, so we can deal with them in the next turn, because I don't think they're going to be able to get up here to attack anyone. And if they do, they're a lot less dangerous than chrysalids. The Wander squad over here is I don't know what to say about them. They're just hopeless. I could get Persistent to drop a rocket down here in the next turn, perhaps, and turn both of those into chrysalids, but then we'd have to rely on being able to shoot them well enough to deal with them. I think a better plan is going to be to engage them one at a time. Philios still has 40 time units. Barclay has lots, so let's put him over there, so we can, again, get the spread of fire available. Zucker, you can come down here as well, because I think this is where everything is going to be happening next turn. Because we have defeated everything. We've defeated everything we know about over here, except perhaps a Snake Man who might or might not be in this building. We know there's a Snake Man in here, unless he's gone out through this door, which is quite possible. But then more worryingly, we've got these two zombies down here, which we're going to have to deal with. So those two are priority 1. Then after that, we'll carry on worrying about anything else that might crop up. So let's just leave the firing squad up here as they are. This firing squad over here are okay too, apart from Awesomenity being all the way down here. We need to move him back up as soon as possible. But basically, we're not remotely safe, but this is as good as it's going to get at this point. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, there's a Snake Man in there, as I said. The zombies are moving around in sort of vague zombie kind of ways. One of them is leaving, which is not helpful. Right, so we know that one is there, one is down here somewhere. Let's deal with the one we can see, because when they're zombies, they're a lot less dangerous in their zombie form. So if I move Awesomenity over there, I think. Is it still that one you can see? Yes, it is. Okay, you might as well take the first shot, to be honest. Okay, it's weakened it a little bit. Continue beating down until it does that. Then we can carry on shooting. Like that. So that's one hit on it. Can you do a... Yes, you can do a snapshot with 18. Nice. Not a very nice snapshot, but you at least you were able to shoot, which is putting the fire down. Spraying. Oh, that was a hit, I think. That was definitely a hit. There we go. That was another one that's stunned. Oh, I hate this. Okay, so those 3 guys have managed to deal with a zombie between them. We know, of course, there is another one down here. We'll leave that for now. Maybe it'll just wander back up on the next turn, and we can then dispose of it in the same sort of way. Yeah, the guys over here on the right seem to be a lot better than the guys on the left at shooting. Like, they can actually hit things occasionally. Which is nice. I appreciate that from my soldiers. Let's tighten up the... okay, Barclay's used up literally all of his time units. Awesomeness nearly has. Peter's got 15 left, which isn't enough to shoot, but is enough to reposition. So move to... Let's do a little bit of advancing. And a little bit of trying to get over this way as well. So if we put this guy here, and this guy here, you've used all your time. Yes, you have. You've got full time units. Let's put you in this gap here, I think. Right, there we go. We've got a nice... They can all see down into this area now. So if this zombie walks back up here in the next turn, we can just provide heavy fire down this area. We'll end up completely wrecking this wall, but that's absolutely fine. That's what walls are for. This squad, the can't shoot for Toffee squad. Let's advance them forwards a little bit, and immediately find another alien. There's a zombie there. I honestly don't know if I should attack this zombie. Because if I leave it as a zombie, it's slightly less dangerous. It certainly can't attack any civilians, or at least it can't turn them into chrysalids. But also, I've got so many guys over here, and actually I think Levin was actually reasonably okay at shooting. So let's open up with the other guys, see how things go. That's a good start. There we go. So it's been chrysalided. And that looked like a hit from Mark there. So let's continue Oh, I take back what I was saying about you guys. Apparently you can hit the broadside of a barn. I'm not going to advance any further because that just seems like a bad idea, but I will bring... I want to bring persistent across to here, but that counts as advancing quite a lot further, so I'm not going to do it. Yeah, let's leave them back where they are. Let's move Calcium forwards because then he can shoot round the Sky Ranger a bit more easily in the next turn. And the same logic for misdirect. Oh, found another one. That was a mistake. Oh, actually, no, that's the Snake Man. That one is worth finding because they're less dangerous and easier to kill, like that. Okay, that was worth doing. Yeah, I'm glad I did that in that now actually. So that was probably the one that was in this building, although I'm not quite sure how it got outside because I don't think those walls would. Maybe that wall had been hit in the crossfire. I don't know. I've been shooting so much, I have no idea where any damage came from anymore. Okay, so now let's have a brief. Yeah, I mean to be fair, Zucker, you made the bushes very very scared. Right, so let's have a quick think about what we know at the moment. So we know that there is a zombie lurking around down here. I think there is probably a snake man in this warehouse, although it might have moved off a little bit further. I don't really know. I think it's probably worth yeeting another... Lobster has used up all his lights. It's worth yeeting another electroflare into this somewhat dark patch down here. What was that? Levin, you just threw that inside this building, I think. You were supposed to be aiming over here. You got it over here. Do you want to try that again? This is probably going to be a bad idea, but I'm going to try it again. Okay, so this area down here these two squares seem to be pacified. In fact, these 6 are pacified. Now, granted, 2 of them are the Sky Ranger, so they don't count. But we're making gradual progress. Ah, right. Okay. I think we're now good to let the aliens have a turn. Yeah, the bushes are definitely quivering. Ooh, a snake man has panicked. Excellent. Another one's gone berserk. Wow. I didn't realise the mission was going that badly for them. Wow. Oh. No, please don't give that chrysalid more time units. Please don't give that chrysalid more time units. That's a civilian. Okay. Right. So someone reaction fired and turned the zombie into a chrysalid. That's okay because that just means there's less shooting of it we have to do now. So Zucker. Yeah, sure. Scare the produce. Great. I mean, the shopkeeper around here would be very, very upset, except I'm pretty sure that was the shopkeeper. Awesome to see. Shot. Oh. Well, first one was very good. But then you just you got so excited by your first shot hitting, you just went completely to pieces. Now, I'm rude about the accuracy of these guys quite a lot, I admit, but I sort of understand being absolutely bloomin' terrified when chrysalids pop up. So, just shoot the wall, destroy the wall. Okay, good. You destroyed the wall. Now shoot the chrysalid. Kill the bloomin' chrysalid. Oh. I am so glad these guns have such big clips, because the amount of fire we're putting down here is frankly ridiculous. There we... Another probably stunned one. Right. So, now we know there's 4 snake men on the map somewhere. They're all panicked. However, there is at least one chrysalid out there still turning people into, well, more chrysalids, which is why we're getting quite so many kills. So let's continue with Operation Move Gradually Forward. There's one of the snake men. Blimey, Calcium is down to 7 rounds left in his plasma rifle. Shot! I appreciate that one. So we've now fired. He has fired 24 shots in this mission. So that's eight bursts, and having seen what these guys are like, that probably means 4 turns worth of firing, just constantly firing. Right, there's a civilian that's actually been killed by a snake man of all things. It makes a bit of a change, and at least that's almost a good thing at this point, because it means they haven't been turned into a chrysalid, and that's about the only good thing I can say about it. There's a zombie. I'm gonna leave it alone for now, and I was gonna say I could have Giant Lobster do some safety squats. Oh no, there's a snake man in there. No, that isn't one of the ones that panicked, I don't think, because he's still holding his gun. I was about to say, at least these guys only take 1 hit to kill. And then I hit it once and it didn't die. There we go, that's better. Right, we're leaving that zombie well alone for now. But next turn, we might rocket it. Let's have some safety squats. And from you as well. I don't want to shoot the zombie. There we go. I do like the expression safety squats. I find it quite amusing. Oh, what's if she's gone? Oh yeah, all these guys went taking out that zombie. No, taking out the chrysalid that came out of the zombie that we shot. Okay, that's acceptable. I mean, that's kind of what we're here for. No, we're actually not gonna move forwards at all yet, because we're not gonna move forwards until the whole squad is ready to provide the covering fire that we need, or the volume of fire that we need. We've done so much damage to these buildings on the way through, and most of that's just from plasma fire. Right, so we've got a zombie down here. Remember that one. Other than that, I don't know about anything. But there's probably more chrysalids, because there's always more chrysalids. We've done quite well with the lighting up of the area that we can actually see. But how big is this map? This map is huge. We've hardly... Oh no. I mean, I hope the aliens are coming to us, because... Oh, we've killed quite a lot already, but there's just so many of them. Snake Man Shoulder is berserk, sure. Panicked, sure. Panicked, yeah. I don't... Oh, there's a chrysalid there. Chrysalid, 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 and zombie. And Levin has lost consciousness from standing in the smoke for too long. Thanks, Levin. That's really helpful. You were the only person over there who could actually shoot straight. Ah. Right, let's start with a rocket, just because. If we put the rocket here, maybe it'll hurt both of them a bit. Or maybe Persistent will just blow up all the bloody lights. Lobster hasn't got any lights. Misdirect, can we have some lights, please? Oh, that was a really bad move. Put this over here, please. There we go. So we've got that. Right, so we've still got the crystal, we've still got the zombie. That rocket apparently did absolutely nothing. Lobster, open fire. Nice shooting, I appreciate that. It took 6 shots, but you know, I'm actually okay with taking 6 shots to take out a chrysalid if we take out the chrysalid, because we've taken out a chrysalid. As simple as that, really. So we know there's at least 3 panicking aliens somewhere on this map that are completely useless. However, there is still this chrysalid down here, this zombie down here. Now, do I go with let's just leave the zombie alone for now, because it's a zombie and therefore in its much less dangerous state? I think that's probably the best idea. Because if we start shooting it, we've got the Wander Squad over here who can't hit anything. Let's just leave that alone for now. We've got the Wander Squad over here who probably won't be able to put enough fire down on it to kill it. So I think we might just be best leaving it for now. Unless, actually, maybe let's try some long-range shots from over here. This is good. This is always fun, isn't it? You know what? I don't like that idea anymore. Let's advance this squad forwards a little bit and see if we can find any of these panicking snake men. Because... Oh, what have we found? It's a panicking snake man. Yeah, we can take pot shots at that one all day long. I don't care about that. If you could actually hit it, that'd be nice though. How about you? Can you see it, Pete? Peter? That shot very nearly went over and hit the chrysalid zombie. Oh dear. Let's scamper another guy over here. Ready to take on the zombie in the next round. I think I want to keep a squad of 3 over here. If I've got a squad, actually, we've got yeah. Let's bring one more around here, like this. Oh, and I forgot the guy hiding behind the hiding in the building there. Let's bring him down to here. Have a look over this way. Right. So now we have a decent amount of firepower. We can bring these ones around and shoot at the zombie as well. I think we're in a pretty good position here. Let's just wait for another chrysalid to pop up and wreck my day. Okay, so one of the panicking snake men, 2 of the panicking snake men still have their guns. There's a leader on this one. Wow. Okay, so we've got the zombie there out in the open now, so that's actually even better than it was before. There's a snake man down here who's in full-on panic mode. Oh crap, there's a chrysalid there. Where did that come from? Okay, first priority is going to be this chrysalid. Oh, I bet that was one I stunned earlier and it woke up again. Bottom priority is this snake man down here, I think. But let's start from over here. Let's use these guys to try and take out this zombie and then chrysalid. There we go. That's chrysalided up now. Okay, but we've still got lots and lots of potential to shoot it. Mark can't do another shot with 18. Next up is Calcim, who's only got 4 rounds left in the magazine. Okay. See what we can do with that. Not much is the answer. This is where we upgrade to a... Fine, let's use an aim shot. Let's see if he's any better with those. Nope. Still crap. Misdirect. You've got 8 rounds. Let's have some... Probably... First shot. Okay, good. I appreciate that. Okay, so that's that one cleared out. We've taken out the chrysalid and the zombie that were over here. We've taken out the chrysalid that woke back up again over here. Yes, it was. Yes, that's true. It was significantly closer than some of the earlier shots had been. Right, Peter, you've already taken out the chrysalid, but you seem to be able to shoot straight. So let's take out this snake man as well. Thank you. Okay, so he's stunned. I don't care so much about stunning the snake men because when they get up again, they won't have their weapons, so they're harmless. Unlike the chrysalids, as I've said a few times before. Right, so now we are in the position of not knowing about any aliens, which I think is a good position to be in. It means we're making excellent progress. Let's move Lobster up to here. Let's move Persistent over here and swap out the rocket launcher, which to be honest isn't doing a great deal of good, for the rifle and its clip. Okay, so we've now got yes. So we'll probably want to advance further down this way with these guys, keeping an eye out on anything for there. These ones can sweep down through here. We may need to pick up some of these lights on the way through. In fact, that's a thought. Is anyone here not moved yet? Philios hasn't moved, but I want you to go first. Altruis has not moved. Go over there. Grab that light because you've already got 2. Okay. Remind me that next turn. Remind me that Al can do all of the lighting up of basically everything. Philios. Oh, and so can Philios. Okay, I've got a lot more lights left than I thought. I've been getting paranoid about the things because there have been so many missions in the past where I've been really, really short of them. And I felt like I'm just having to scrounge them from anywhere. But now, because I've had at least 2 per soldier, we're actually doing quite well for lights, so I don't feel so bad about it. Lobster has already thrown all of his. Misdirect's got 1 left. I think I might be putting more lights down over here. Like that, but you know what? They're there. I'd rather put a silly number of them out and than take any back to base, and wish I hadn't. There is an upstairs on this building. I think we're going to have to check it out, because there might be horrible things hiding up there. But I think it's unlikely. The aliens aren't usually lurking upstairs. Oh, I found another one. Oh, it's over there. It's a snake man over there. Okay. Well, we'll take a pot shot at that one. Nice shot. That's the first shot in this entire mission. Well done, Metbar. And it was just bullseyed the snake man straight between the eyes. Instant fatality. Excellent. Still more of them out there, of course. But I feel like we're doing acceptably at this point. Things are going pretty well. I should probably send somebody over to try and wake that guy up, shouldn't I, really? But I think I don't care. He's just lying. He's having a nap. It's probably fine. He can just enjoy the smoke inhalation nap. Okay, next turn we'll move these three forwards to this wall here. So we'll and potentially move these ones into this building, or peek around the corner here. These guys can move forwards, maybe to this hedge. And we'll try and get an idea, and try and get an idea if there's anything else in this building as well. But for now, there's three panicking snake mode soldiers, and there's a civvy going for a wander. Okay, so let's take Awesome Ninty upstairs for a moment. Have a look around up here. I don't think there's going to be anything up here, which is why I'm being a little bit careless with the time units. So I think we're probably all right. Then we're gonna. Yeah, we now need to advance in this sort of general direction, don't we? Just try and get an idea of what's going on down in this part of the map. How far can you get without and still have time units left for shootings? Behind that tree, okay, that's not too bad. More buildings over here to sweep and to try and sanitize. Exploring new areas is basically terrifying. However, I'm pretty sure at this point we're not going to get shot at, I don't think, because I think all of the snake men have panicked. At least lots of them seem to have panicked, and we've not heard any shooting for quite a while. So I think there are 3 snake men left on the map. I don't know if there are any chrysalids. Didn't I have a guy with armor around here somewhere? What's going on? Don't tell me Persistent's lost consciousness as well. No. Where's Persistent gone? Oh, already moved her down there. Okay. That's fine then. Okay with that. Barclay can be there in that window. Zucker by that fence, I guess. So yeah, because I'm only really worried about the chrysalids at this point, I'm reasonably okay with not having people in good cover, because it doesn't make any difference. If a chrysalid comes running towards you, it's going to bite your face off anyway. Cover just makes no difference. It might make you feel a little bit better, but it doesn't really help. No, Persistent's fine. She's just hiding in the corner there, and I couldn't see her. But despite what I just said, I still want to put my soldiers into cover, even though I know it's kind of meaningless. Oh, it's dark down there. Can you yeet a light with 15 time units? Yes, you can. Come on, throw it round the... Oh wait, is this the... Ah, it's one of those bits with the overhang, so you probably can't yeet it there. There we go, that'll do. We've got all these people up near the back, like Altruis, so we'll charge him forwards with absolutely no regard for sensible paces of movement. These two, what are you doing? I mean, you've already moved. I think I'll leave them where they are. And let's just see what happens, I think. Still got the snake men panicking. And we've got civvies wandering around. So I think we're now just playing Hunt the Panicked Snake Man, which is an interesting game. Not one I really expected to be playing, I have to admit. But it's significantly less scary than a lot of the other games we might end up playing in these missions. That's fair. I know streaming is one of those things that is typically a sort of a little bit of a background activity, should we say? So I totally understand not paying 100% of attention to it. There we go. There's one of the snake men who's been panicking. You can tell because he's standing with his arms out, like he's carrying an invisible basketball under either arm. First reload ever of a plasma rifle. See, you can see he's not got any gun. He's not carrying a gun. But we'll just take him down for our own protection. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you. I want to see hit percentage stats for all of my soldiers, because I think it'd be funny. You sometimes get, I think after a mission, you get a hit percentage stat for the whole squad. So I'm going to definitely be having a look at that this mission. But I want to see just basically who's a complete waste of oxygen. Go and have a look through that window. I feel like I'm getting a little bit blasé now, and I'm also aware that that's probably dangerous and something I shouldn't really be doing. But on the flip side, I'm also fairly confident that I've got all of the chrysalids, and so we're now just down to snake men, and they're a lot less scary. But did you carry one of them around under either arm? It's only when you're carrying them around under your arms that you look silly. Yeah, I mean, if we find another chrysalid, then I will straight up panic, probably run away, and just try and desperately to get firepower down onto them. But if it's any of the snake men, they've probably all panicked and dropped their guns, so they're harmless. The only possible danger is a chrysalid or zombie that I haven't spotted yet, or hasn't come running over to try and attack me. And they tend to be, and the chrysalids and zombies tend to be pretty aggressive, which is the main part of the reason why I'm pretty confident they're all going to come over and found me. Is that the last one? No, it's not. Can you get back into cover? Yes, you can. Yep, Snake Man very, very gone. Any of them to the left are going to be even more panicky now, I think. That looks like all my guys. Right, so there is at least one panicking Snake Man soldier somewhere on this map. Where the hell did he come from? I'm sure. There is still there's still an alien somewhere on this map that may or may not be panicking. Could I just... Have you got... No, you've got a roof above you. Mr. Oh! Crap. Right, okay. Things have just got scary. So there is a chrysalid left. It is down here. Let's try and bring overwhelming firepower down onto it. So we've got Philios up there, can take some pot shots. Like that, shot. Less good. Can you do another one? No, you can't. 14 won't be... No, 14's not enough for a snap. Nope. Nope. Yes. Oh, but not killed. Fortunately, it's a fresh new turn, and all my soldiers are in this sort of general area. Well, several of my soldiers are in this area. So, between them, I desperately hope... Yes, that. This is a tough chrysalid. Give it that. I'd rather not give it that, but I'm going to have to. Can I get you to there and still able to shoot? Yes, I can. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure from this distance, I'm pretty sure that chrysalid could run over here and murder at least one, maybe more of my soldiers. That is the toughest chrysalid ever. It's taken at least 4 hits now, I think. What's going on? we go. Jeez. Whatever that crystal is made out of, we should research that crystal and make armor out of it. Flippin' heck. Right, so we do have quite a lot of troops available still up over this way. So, but I think I need to be a little bit more careful in my advancing now. So that has put the wind up me, as they say, made me a little bit more paranoid about my advancing. So, yeah, I guess we're going to be try and be a little bit more careful and not just run in guns ready. Let's try and move over to here and have a look through that window. Okay, that building looks safe. Looks. Emphasis on looks. Because I'm fairly shallow. Nothing spotted over here. Let's put Mark here. And whoever this is, Calcim, you can come down to here. Right, I'm not going to do any sort of serious forward pushes. What was that? Oh, hello, Al, and your raid party. Welcome to the stream. You're still. I have good news for you, Al. You are still. Your soldier is still alive. He can't hit anything when he shoots, but he's still alive. Let's get Peter to put a light out because I can't see a damn thing out here because it's dark. Oh. Okay, now I can see a damn thing. Fortunately, it's one of the panicking snake men, so it's not actually dangerous. Oh, that sucks. Well, that kind of sucks. No. Having disconnect problems does suck. I don't know what I meant by kind of. On the plus side, I've found this snake man, which hopefully is the last one over here. And I'm not going to be able to do anything about it for now, I don't think, because none of my soldiers with any time units are in a position where they can shoot. Oh, maybe this guy can actually. Let's try from here. Bit of a trick shot through the building. Oh, he's not got enough time units. I thought I moved him to there deliberately so that he would. This is going to be a real trick shot. No, there's a wall in the way. I could try and shoot through the wall. Oh, yes! I mean, that would have been... If that had been a kill shot, that would have been amazing, but... Yeah. Oh, yeah, having to rely on your connection to stop you dying. Yeah, dying and killing someone else as well when your connection drops is definitely not the way forward. So can't say I blame you for throwing the towel in a little bit early. That's yeah. I definitely have sympathy for that. Right, so we've got a few people left with a few movement points, but I don't think we're going to be able. No, the stairs are in the way from there. And there's just an entire building in the way from there, I think. I mean, should we try for another trick shot where you take out the wall first and then shoot the snake man? Well, we tried. It didn't work. Although now the wall's gone, maybe a snapshot will work. No. We're doing a lot of damage to the street furniture, but not so much to the snake man. So I think at this point, given that I'm pretty sure that snake man has panicked like all the rest of them, I think we're just going to call that turn there and let him have a go at panic. Oh no, take it back. Mark can now see because I've shot that piece of wall. Go on, let's try and just. Oh, ran out of ammo. Damn it. Second reload of the ever. Well, does that mean you can now see it? You probably can. You haven't got enough time units for an auto shot, but you've got enough for a snapshot. Nope, just taking out another piece of wall. Okay, well, there's fire coming in from all directions on the snake man. As I say, I'm pretty sure he's dropped his gun, so he's not dangerous. So we can just end turn and then see what happens. I suspect. Oh, actually, I knew I put awesome-nimity up here for a reason. Let's try an auto shot out of the window. No, that was even worse. Oh, there we. No, we don't go. What about a snapshot? You've got enough time units for a snapshot. Come on. Ah, oh, it's another one of those. Oh, okay, Al. Well, good night then. There was a snake man here. There was one here, and there's another one over here. This one I've hit about 4 times now, and it's still refusing to die. So that snake man and that chrysalid, we need to investigate very carefully and start making armor out of whatever they're made from, because they're soaking up stupid amounts of damage. Sigma Soldier is panicking. Fine. That seems to be the only one left because nothing else happened. Let's give Al... Since Al was here a moment ago, I think he's probably left by now, but let's give him the shot and see if he can finish it off. Answer appears to be no. Oh, yes, it was. He managed with his 6th shot. I don't think damage goes down with range. But I'm not certain. Oh, we killed a civilian. I wonder when that happened. So the aliens killed 8... Sorry, the aliens killed 8 civilians. Probably most of those probably got turned into chrysalids, which is how we managed to kill 29 aliens. Wow. I'm actually really quite pleased with myself that I managed to do a nighttime chrysalid terror mission and only lost one. Oh no, 2 XCOM operatives killed. I thought I only lost 1. There was Caladrian got ganked by a chrysalid through the window, and somebody passed out from smoke inhalation. But I don't remember losing a second squaddy. Yes, I believe all 3 types of aimed, snap, and auto shots, I think, all do the same amount of damage. Somebody must have got wounded by something and then bled out, and because for some reason Open XCOM doesn't seem to tell me when somebody's taken a wound that you need to run over and heal them for. Vanilla XCOM, original XCOM, I'm sure did, but Open XCOM doesn't seem to be telling me, which is quite upsetting. We'll find out who the other person who died was in a moment, I suppose. We've got lots of nice upgrades here, lots of accuracy bonuses. Wow. Especially Misdirect, Metbar, Peter, Giant Lobster. Giant Lobster might actually be able to start hitting things now if we're lucky. And Calcium. Big strength boost for Calcium as well for some reason, and Stamina. Got some slight movement upgrades, although less than a square for all those people. It's not bad. Who's the other? We've run out of large rockets. Okay. Oh, Persistent died. How did Persistent die? She was running around quite happily. I'm very confused. I don't know what happened there at all. She didn't... Yeah. Late on enough... fairly late on in the mission, after it had stopped being quite so scary, I was sort of wandering around moving, and yeah, I spotted Persistent there. That's very odd. It must have been she must have taken a wound from something, and then ended up bleeding out. That's the only thing it could possibly. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was promotions. I'm an idiot. No, I'm an idiot. It wasn't. Yes, thank you, Tristan. I did realise just before I clicked it. It was Caladrian and Levin. Levin was a bit up front and up close to the front, so that might make sense. Yeah, okay. No, I am apparently an idiot. Oh, so Levin passed out and then died, maybe. Maybe he was wounded, and that's what I don't know. That sucks, anyway. But yeah, apparently I can't tell the difference between a promotion screen and a and a death screen. So, oh well. I am somewhat curious as to what the live alien we recovered was. So let's have a look, because I think we knocked over quite a few chrysalids who didn't scream. You might, yeah, I suppose that's a fair point, Lobster. You might be right. Okay, let's have a look in research. Have we captured a chrysalid? Yes, we managed to knock out one of the chrysalids by just wounding it badly enough that it lost consciousness, but didn't actually die, which is kind of terrifying because that means it could possibly have got back up again. But on the plus side, it means we've now got one to research, so yeah, that's nice. We've got 100 scientists working on the flying suit and making unknown progress. Right. I mean, yeah, I'm working on the flying suits. all 100 of my scientists are hard at work beavering away on that one. But it's a hard project making power armor fly. Let's sell some nonsense. We still haven't got those replacement squaddies. So all of this, everything that's happened on this entire stream has happened within less than 2 days. That's crazy. Yeah, that wasn't a proper mission, a UFO recovery mission, so we didn't get any UFO parts. We did get 11 chrysalid corpses and 9 snake man corpses, because I already had one of those. Jeez. Weapons. Did we get any good weapons? Oh, lots of heavy plasmas going around on this mission. I think 25 of those is going to be enough. And I think, as I've been saying, 15 of those and 5 of those. There we go. No blaster launchers, thank goodness. We seem to have a lot of small launchers now. There's been lots of I think Terror missions might bring out the stunners, if you pardon the expression. Oh, and I need to buy some more big rockets because they are fun, even if they're a bit silly. Rockets, large rockets. Not enough store space. What? What have I got filling up my stores? Mostly avalanche missiles, which I don't use anymore, so I should sell a load of that. Well, lots of avalanche missiles, which I should sell because I don't use them anymore. Lots of heavy plasma clip is taking up all of my warehouse space. Oh, God. Oh, and alien alloys are taking up a huge amount. I'm not selling those. Okay. So what we'll do is first we'll build some more stores, which is going to take 10 days, unfortunately, and basically brings my base up to full, which is a little unfortunate. I'll dismantle the small radar sooner or later, though. Maybe when I research the big radar, whatever it's called, the alien radar, and I shall sell all of my avalanche launchers and missiles because we're going to be using the whatever they're called, plasma beams on all of our ships from now on. So once those are made in another 3 days. So if we look at the soldier and the memorial list, wow, we've lost the 8th of May. We lost everything that's happened. Basically, the last run in the last mission, which is where we lost Gort, and all of the missions I've done, all the runs I've done in today's stream, have all happened on the same day. That's been a ridiculously busy one. Crikey. Is there a accuracy in here anywhere? Friendly fire incident 6. Oh dear. Night missions 4. So I've done 4 night terror missions because I wouldn't do anything else at night. Average accuracy 24%. Oh dear. Okay. Let's see if we can actually have some time pass. Oh, there's a UFO on its way in. So let's send an interceptor out. Go get him, Tiger. This sort of stuff it feels a little bit safer, although it seems to be kind of outrunning my interceptor, which is annoying. Very, very outrunning my interceptor. Ah, there's 4 of my new soldiers. I'm pretty sure I ordered 5. Just return to base. There's no point in chasing it any more than that. Oh, but that means we get to do some renaming of. We get to name some more soldiers. So, who do we need to name soldiers after? There were a couple of new people, I think, weren't there? Oh yeah, I need one named after me, don't I? So this is the Bagel the Third, I think. All right, he's a reasonable shot, but not a great one. 59 is pretty. I think I tend to give a capital S for anyone over 60. 59, not too bad. I can't remember who have we lost recently. We lost Levin. Levin is a good shot. New Levin is a good shot. Levin the second. Actually, let's check how many Levins we've had. 1, 2, 2 Levins. Okay, so this is Levin the third. Levin 3. Oh yeah, Caladrian. Thank you. I should check how many Caladrians we've had. Oh, the one who died was Caladrian the Fourth. Okay. Oh dear. Being a Caladrian is not a recipe for survival by the looks of it. He's good at throwing. He's not very good at anything else, obviously. Anything I can see in there. So he's just a general miscellaneous mook. We'll have one more. Who yeah, maybe we've had too many Caladrians. Who else we lose recently? Levin, Caladrian, me. Awesomeness we've replaced. Oh, apparently we could do with a new mic, I suppose. At least then I can get him killed again. Mike 2. Oh, he's a really, really good shot. Wow. Okay, we'll definitely try and keep him alive. 68 is brilliant. Let's have a quick look through, see if there's anyone else who's bumped up to a firing accuracy where they should be where they should be given an S on their name. No, still in the 50s, 40s. Geez. Philios has been doing pretty well. He's only got 4 kills, but I feel like Philios was doing quite well on that Terror mission. But he's only got a firing accuracy of 49, so I don't know. 64. Okay, so persistent gets capital S because 64. That's fine. Mark 3 is a great shot. 71. Wow. 73 for Luna. That's really good. 76 for Metbar. So Metbar has trained all the way up from being sub 60 to 76, I think. Unless I don't know whether that's recent or maybe I just forgot to put the capital S in. It's quite possible I just forgot to tag him. 75. That's good. Although Sam is wounded and is also a psionic sponge, unfortunately. Not quite a good shot there. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's the new soldiers named. Research in the flying suit is nearly finished. Great. Let's put everyone into armor because otherwise I'll forget. All the new people, at least, and they can all have personal armor because they're newbies. And we don't. I think we'll give until we've got enough armor to armor everybody in good armor. The new people are definitely only getting personal armor. We do have another spare power suit. Who's that person I just discovered was a really, really good shot? It was Misdirect, wasn't it? It was one of them. You can have a power suit. Mark, you get a power suit because you're a good shot as well. Awesome to see you're a fairly good shot, so I guess we'll treat you to a power suit. And same with Zucker. Okay, there we go. At least we've got the people in power suits now. So that research is nearly finished. Oh, 3 days have passed. Okay, no wonder it's nearly finished then. So we'll be able to start manufacturing those. So I won't put any more power suits onto the requirements here. There's 1 day left on it anyway, so it's nearly done. H was for heavy, for strong people who are strong. It matters a bit less now. So very early on in the game, where you've basically got a choice of either the rifles which do almost no damage and never hit because all your troops are crap shots, and the rifles aren't very good. I tend to use a lot of the RPG or the grenade, whatever the heavy cannons and the rocket launchers. So I need that early on in the game. I need to know who's got a high strength rating, so I can give those weapons to those people. Later on at this point, everybody's carrying plasma rifles, so it doesn't really matter because they're all light. They're all carrying light weapons, so it doesn't matter quite so much. And the capital H is really strong, so somebody who can carry a rocket launcher, for example. Oh, more soldiers have arrived. I have ordered a lot. I obviously ordered some replacements yesterday before I finished. Last week before I finished the stream, and now I've ordered a load more as well. So we've got lots and lots of soldiers. I need more names then in that case. Who else has died recently? So we've lost Joel, Dennis, and Gort. Let's do them first. Joel 2 is he's a good shot. I approve of that. Dennis is also a good shot. Not quite as good as Joel, but still above 60, so that's good. Gort is not a good shot. I haven't been putting 2s on all these people's names. Dennis the second, and I did Joel. So is there anyone who doesn't have a soldier named after them who wants one? Let's have a look. Scrolling back through chat to see if there's Jeremy. Oh, and Busk. Let's name one after Busk because he's popped up and been friendly and talked to me and things. And it's a really good shot as well. So that's a good one. That's an excellent choice of time to come in and get a soldier named after you because the one who came through here is a firing accuracy of 70. That puts you in the top few certainly. So that's good. I probably should go through and give them better armor as well. But I think I won't give the upgraded armor to the rookies. That seems a little much. Especially, and there's only 4 suits of it available anyway. Fortunately, there'll be another power armor available within the next day or so, so we'll be able to upgrade somebody and pass the warm trousers around to whoever needs them. Plasma beams are finished. Okay. For now, let's put them on the laser rifles. Just make a little bit of money. Also, let's check equip the craft. So, Interceptor 1, plasma beams all the way around. Interceptor 2, also plasma beams? No, you've got avalanches. Right, let's switch those out for plasma beams, because they're better. Then we don't have to worry about ammunition as well. Then we can sell off those avalanche launchers and missiles, free up some space in the storage areas. Even though these will be finished relatively soon, but still, it takes a while. Power suit is complete. Nice. Let's put everyone on this, because I'm not going to build any more power suits. I'm just going to start building flying suits now, I think. Although I'll check the cost of them before I do. Very large. I don't think my current craft can take on a very large UFO. Pretty sure if I send out my interceptors against that, they will just get destroyed. So I'm going to have to just watch it fly around, I think. So I'm pretty sure very large means battleship, and battleship means actual weapons. Well, most of the UFOs, when you attack them, you can just hit them from outside their fire range, and it's basically okay. But the battleships have much longer range weapons, and they're tough. Basically, they're what you'd expect from battleships. So yeah, I can't do a lot about it, I don't think. On the plus side, I think Battleship's basic mission is to try and find the XCOM base and attack it. So, given that I've got given that I've got so many soldiers in my base who are all quite good, if they do attack it, it's not going to be the end of the world. So here we go. Power suit. The armor is about 10 stronger all round, so that's a bit of an improvement. And you know, it can fly. So yeah, that's going to be good. Allocate research. So what should we research next? So having a look through here. We've got the motion scanner, which is useless. Got the heavy plasma. So if I want my soldiers to have a slightly more powerful gun, because it's now we're going up against things like snake men and chrysalids. They're taking, or at least particularly the chrysalids, they're taking more than one hit to kill. So maybe moving up to having at least some of my soldiers with more powerful weapons, especially for terror missions, might be a good idea. So that's something I could consider. Plasma pistol. I'm not going to research that until I run out of basically run out of things to do. Blaster launcher is ludicrously powerful, but I don't have many of them, and they're very, very expensive to make, so I don't think I'd end up using them very much. Alien grenades would be quite nice, because then we can start chucking them into buildings we want to destroy. UFO construction would get me towards being able to make my own improved interceptor aircraft. Alien food, entertainment, surgery are all about. They're all just box text, flavor text. Give you a bit of background information about the aliens. Heavy laser is like the heavy plasma, but a laser version of it. I don't think that's worth having. It has the advantage of unlimited ammunition, but it doesn't do anything like as much damage as lots of other weapons, so it's just generally worse, I think. Plasma defense, I don't care about putting up base defenses. It's better just to let the aliens attack and then defeat them with guns. Researching alien corpses will tell us quite a bit about the aliens, and also get us. I think there's also quite a lot of flavor text in there, and probably some of the more advanced researches and some useful things in there. So that might be quite nice. Going in and investigating the live aliens, again, much more useful box text information like that. So yeah, I'd say you think I should look at the dead chrysalid. Could do that. Yeah, all right. We haven't done any corpse investigations yet, so let's start off with that one since someone suggested it. Yeah, I suppose you could put up an invisible basketball court in one of the hangars. That'd be acceptable. I don't mind if you do that. So battleships and harvesters are the very large ones. Okay, so there's a chance I would be able to intercept it, but also a chance my interceptor would just get wrecked immediately. Let's wait until we've got the. Oh, we should. That's what we should do. We should start once we should start looking into some of the alien stuff and then look at a navigator, because that might get me the alien radar system, I suspect. That's very true, Jeremy. There's a fair point about being able to, if you research a weapon, you can pick them up in the field and start using them, and that's where all of my plasma weapons have come from. But there are so few aliens. There are so few blaster launchers being used at the moment. Thank goodness. That I don't need to worry that they're not really out there. So there aren't many of them for me to pick up. I've found a couple and I'm not quite sure where, and it kind of terrifies me that I did. But yeah, they do exist. Yeah, Chrysalid Terrorist is the live one. I want to start. For all of these, I want to do the dead one first and then the live one because it makes more sense from a sort of a narrative point of view. But I imagine this is going to be pretty quick it's because it's just researching a dead alien and I've got 100 scientists to look at it. So flying suit, what does that take? So to make a flying suit, it's $58,000, which to be honest, I don't care about the money because they're cheap. Because I've got lots of money. Whenever I do a mission, I make several $1,000,000, so that the money is fine. But it does use 5 alien alloys and 16 Illyrium, whereas to make a power suit uses 5 and 5. Okay, so they're a bit more expensive in the no flying suit, please. They cost an extra 11 Illyrium, but I do have quite a lot of it at the moment, so I think I'm okay with this. We are going to let's make a full squad of them, a full squad's worth for now. It'll probably take long enough to make them that I'll never actually use. By the time I've got the last one made, we'll have lost a few of the first ones, but never mind. So it's going to cost me 800,000, probably, and it's going to take 20 days to make those. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Oh, general stores at cigar box is complete. How's that getting? So this is nearly finished, apart from the radar system. Right. Okay. So now what I can do is I can transfer one of my to cigar box. I can transfer interceptor 2. I need names. I need an American name for an American name, a European-y, African-y name, and an Australian name for my interceptor, so I can tell which is which. The productions finishes one at a time, so there will be so in a day and a half there will be the first power suit ready, and I can give it to a soldier, and so on. Oh yeah, I'm not paying the soldiers very much. No. I just have to pay for all of the equipment we're building. That's the money. That's where the money goes. Why would I pay soldiers? Silly idea. There we go. The interceptor has arrived at cigar box. Named after big cats. Jolene. Naming them after big cats is an intriguing idea, although I'm not sure there is a... Oh, there are Asian cats, aren't there? I'm not sure there are any big American cats. Because they're basically all come from Asia, so that wouldn't... There's not really a theme there. The idea is to name them after things that will make me think of those places. So I could have... Central Asia, I could call... Whereabouts in Central Asia is it? It's... Okay, it's about there. I was going to say, because if it was over here, I could call it sweet and sour. If it was over here, I could call it burgers. And if it was one up here, I could call it, I don't know, baguette or something like that. Maybe I'm hungry. I don't know what Australian food would be. Meat pie floater, perhaps, something like that. Garfield. All right. Okay, we'll have Garfield and we'll have Tiger for now then, shall we? I don't think tigers are quite... It's close enough. So, bases. Hit Bagelville. We shall call the... this Interceptor 1, we shall call this one Tiger, then. We could actually just give them miscellaneous... It doesn't have to be big cats. It could just be miscellaneous animals from that sort of area. So we could call the one in Cigar Box, we could call this one, I don't know, an animal's known for the Americas, llama, perhaps, something like that. Oh, panther. Okay, that works. In quick craft, that's what I'm looking for. it breaks the theme of naming everything after my viewers, but I've got lots and lots of soldiers named after you guys already, so I'm running out of people. And the nice thing is this doesn't require any ammunition to be stored over here. I do want to build a living quarters over here. I could put in lots and lots of research labs as well, and make this the research base, but I don't think I want to. I am planning to turn. Oh no, sorry, no. This is the one that's going to be the build manufacturing manufacturing base. So we're going to produce stuff here to sell for money, basically. So let's carry on building workshops down here like that, and then eventually I'll put in another living quarters down here in just over 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Shows what I know about big cats, I guess. Shrimps on the barbie would be a good one for. Yes, that would work. Yeah, I suppose I could have one scientist researching each thing. So then I'd sort of have a list of all the things that I wanted to research as well. But I'm not sure whether it's worth it. I could just grab the handful of things. No, I don't think there's any point. I'm happy to go in and look at that each time I need to. Someone told me that there are panthers in South America. If necessary, I'll rename it to Puma, but somebody might have to go off and do some Wikipedia research for me. Oh, a very small. Where is that? Okay, it's over here. So we're going to send out Tiger to go and get that one. Go get him, Tiger. It's a very small, so it's just going to get swatted out of the sky and destroyed. So it doesn't actually matter whether we attack it over land or sea. But, you know, still cautious attack. It does slightly less damage, but even then, boom, just destroyed. Just like that. I could have something with just machine guns to go out and take them out, but I don't think it's worth it. Ooh, there's a very large again. So... Oh, Jaguar might be better then. I think we're just going to have to watch that one. I'm in Cuba, so not South America, but Jaguar it could be quite nice. All right, maybe I need to rename that one then. All right, we'll rename this one to Jaguar because I like the I like the name, mostly due to the cars. The Ready Whippet should probably be... Alright, let's rename the Ready Whippet to the Jag... No, let's not rename the Ready Whippet to the Jaguar because that'll confuse me. I'll end up launching the wrong craft out and then trying to go out to a downed UFO with an interceptor. Chrysalid Corpse research completed. They look very happy when you cut them up. Exoskeleton of the creature is extremely tough, surprisingly vulnerable to explosive ammunition. Okay. I think I'll carry on just using plasma rifles on it. Yeah, so they're kind of horrible. Now, allocate research. Okay, what shall I research next? I'm not going to run through absolutely everything because I've told you all of the things I could do. Oh, okay. Zucker knows a lot more about big cats than I do. Apparently, the Jaguar is the Americas and Leopard is Africa/Asia. So I should possibly rename. Did I call it Leopard? No, I called it Tiger. Yeah, true. I have to admit I've never owned a Jaguar, so I can't speak for their reliability. Although Pete seems to get on reasonably well with his. They do look nice though. Part of me would quite like an F-Type, but right. I think what I'm going to do. What was I say? Yeah. So I think yes, you will finish researches randomly when you least expect it, which is all very nice. But no, I want to go after the navigator because I want the big radar thing, so I can tell whether these ships are harvesters or battleships. So I'm going to do the sectoid corpse, then I'm going to do the sectoid soldier, then I'm going to do the sectoid navigator. Ah, large radar down under is complete. Nice. So we've now got Are both of these? No, this one still hasn't got its radar because I built this one in the wrong order. I put in a workshop here, and these take 30 days to build, so that was a mistake. Or more, no, 32 days to build. So putting that one in there first was a mistake. What I should have done is put in the general stores first, and then put the other things in around it, because that, as you can see, has allowed this base to be finished and ready. Okay, it doesn't have any workshops in it, which is why it's finished sooner. But basically, it's sort of ready. We can, and so we're now doing. Actually, I should probably have sent this interceptor over there. So let's purchase an interceptor here. It's expensive, but I do kind of. I need to be able to. If I'm going to have a base over there with radar, I need to have an interceptor. We'll also transfer the other two plasma beams over to Down Under for $132. That's incredibly cheap, so that I can equip the interceptor when it arrives. Okay, plasma beams have arrived. Another bloody Terra mission. Okay, it is 10 to 11. I'm not starting a Terra mission at 10 to 11. However, that's far enough away that... no, it'll probably still be nighttime when I get there. That's a shame. Okay, so what we're going to do... go over to here. We're gonna equip the craft. For another bloody nighttime Terra mission. So, who are we taking? Let's... sort by firing accuracy as usual. Got space for 2 more people because we lost 2 in the last one due to sort of general carelessness. He's wounded. Busk is... oh yeah, Busk is the new guy. Okay. I think I want... basically I want to take out the best of the best. Once again. Oh, roughly the best of the best. Anyway, that'll do. No, it won't. Let's take out and risk my best soldiers on this mission. Okay, he's wounded. There we go. The best shots, because it's a Terra mission and they're terrifying. And see how we go from there. Oh, there's someone I haven't renamed. I'll need to do that at some point. So that's the crew. Armor-wise, we've got 3 flying suits. Nice. So we'll basically upgrade the top 3 shots to flying suits, and hopefully we'll be able to just float them up above the battlefield, miles back, and they'll be able to just snipe down at anything that moves from miles away. Or alternatively, maybe I should send them in on the front line because they can't be chrysalidded. We'll find out what sort of enemies we've got on there. So personal armor. Okay, let's up. Actually, no, they're rookies, so I think I'm going to leave them in personal armor unless I've got enough that I can hand it out like hotcakes. In fact, these are all rookies. They just happen to be rookies who are particularly good. All right, let's give the good rookies power suits then. Apparently I have enough power suits that I can just hand them out like hotcakes. Nice. Oh, we can take this one away from Sam as well. Put him back into personal armor because he's injured, and then we can give this guy a power suit. The other woundeds are all in personal armor already. Oh, there's some people who aren't going or in power suits. Let's take that away from him as well, and then carry on up here. So there we go. So we've got mostly power armor now, and there's just literally my namesake, my soldier is the only one in personal armor. Well, at least you can't accuse me of favoritism. Okay. Although against crystallines it doesn't really help, but against anything else it certainly does help a bit. Okay. So that's reasonably good there. Equipment-wise, there's no changes I can make here. We might as well take the rocket launcher along. Where are those rockets I ordered? Oh, I didn't order them because I didn't have any store space. The rocket launcher tends to be more hassle than it's worth in Terra missions, I think. So actually, let's upgrade that to a plasma rifle. I think we're just going to send everyone in with plasma rifles because they just seem to be the best weapon I have available to me at the moment. Grenades, smoke grenades, proctor grenades, medikit. Yeah, that all looks pretty good to me. We still got the one mind probe with us, but why not, I suppose. Okay, so that's all of that readied, up and ready. Let's now dispatch the interceptor. Yep, we've got 2 lights per. Excuse me, we've got 2 lights per squaddy. So yes, we've got lots and lots of lights. So I think we'll probably be okay. And at that point, I think I'm going to call this a night because it is now 5 to 11, and 5 to 11 is not the time to start a Terra mission, because it will take at least half an hour, 40 minutes, maybe longer. I'm not sure exactly. So, yes, thank you everyone who's been here. Thank you everyone for watching. Much appreciated. The general stores has just been finished as well. Let's order some more of those rockets then, since I can do now. That is a thing I can do while before I go off there. So let's have another 15 of them, because persistent does get through them at quite a rate. Yeah, tigers are Asian thing. This is the Central Asian base, or even if it is more, it says Central Asia. To be fair, it is more of a sort of a oh, research complete as well. Oh, don't they look adorable when you slice them open? Genital small mouth and nose, little function, webbing between fingers, flat feet, aquatic origins, interesting. No reproductive organs, so when I was standing underneath it, I was actually just shooting it in the feet. Genetically engineered species, sure. Okay, so now we can look at the sectoid soldier. Boop. Start that project. And that'll probably be finished by the time we get back. Leopard cheetah area. Yeah, you're probably right. All right, I'll rename the interceptor if you insist. Yeah, tiger doesn't feel quite right for that area, does it? All right, it can be the leopard. Right. So yes, that's that. I won't be around tomorrow, which is why the stream was tonight rather than tomorrow. You know, it's good, kind of as sort of expected. The words, yeah. So as expected, there won't be a stream tomorrow because it was today, but there was a video released today as well. So if you've not watched that, it was another Factorio flavors. This was playing around with the Covarex enrichment process. There'll be a manhunt video on Thursday, and then some more Factorio videos Friday, Saturday as usual. And I'll be back on Monday for the usual Factorio stream there of Space Exploration and Crastorio 2. Next week's what are we playing today? Next week's XCOM stream will be on Wednesday, back to normal as usual. That's the standard pattern. This week was a weird one. Oh, and also we're having a public manhunt session on Friday. So if you fancy coming along and actually joining in a manhunt run, if you've got GTA 5, make sure you're on the Discord, and you can come along and you can join in and enjoy the fun and try and kill me like everyone else does. Yes. So Zilmi, this is it's not the hardest level of the game. It's the second hardest, I think. How can I tell from here when I save the game? No, it doesn't tell me. I'm pretty sure. Can I tell? Maybe if I go in the memorial where I've got the stats and things. Soldiers memorial stats. Oh, level 4 genius, which I believe, yes. Yeah, so I think there's 5 difficulty levels going from beginner to impossible or superhuman. I think is the top one. So I'm on the second highest because this is the first time I've played XCOM in about 20 years, maybe more than that. Oh no, I haven't modded it beyond that at all. It's basically a vanilla open XCOM. I haven't modded it any further, which is probably for the best given the number of soldiers I've got through. As you can see here, I've recruited 81 soldiers and lost 55 of them, so that hasn't been a great survival rate. Maybe after this run I'll try another one with harder settings. We shall see. Yeah, GTA 5 is about 100 gig, so the first time I downloaded it, I was having internet problems at the time. It took 10 hours to download. Yeah, it's kind of huge. But yeah, so if you fancy, as I say, if you fancy joining in on Friday, it's a public session, so everybody's welcome to come and join in. The more people we have, the more horrifically difficult it's going to get for me, and we'll have to sort of tweak some of the settings to make things a little bit fairer. But it'll certainly be interesting. You're all very, very welcome to come along and join in. Oh, I didn't look at the kill to death ratio. Aliens killed 222. Yeah, that is very, 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 very close to 4-1. You're quite right. I'm not sure I fancy a run where I'm getting 1-to-1 kill to death ratios. That's horrifically terrifying. The biggest problem with that is you'd never be able to level any of your soldiers up because unless you're unless you're really careful about keeping the ones who've survived a couple of missions, got a few kills, to the back, and just sending the rookies forwards all the time in a sort of Soviet wave of manpower thing, yeah, you just end up with no decent troops, and that'd probably be the worst part of it, I think. Um, anyway, yes, I think that is, as I say, is the end of the stream. As you can see, my Sky Ranger is beetling its way slowly across Africa at the moment, ready to head out to Rio for yet another nighttime terror mission. Um, thank you very much for joining. I hope we'll see you next week, and on the Discord, and for all the other streams and videos. Thanks once again, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Oh, and actually, if you're on Twitch, is there anyone on Twitch? Yes, for those of you on Twitch, hang around for a bit. I'll see if I can find someone else playing XCOM to go and raid. So we'll have something. We'll have a follow up to the stream. So as ever, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Maybe Zilmi. I'll give it a try in another life. I mean future stream. But there's a few other games I'd like to play when I finish this one first. So, but I'm enjoying this enough that I would like to come back to it. So we shall see. But yes, once again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.